Alright, we are live. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. Final act of Chapter 38. Final year just dropped exactly right now. I do believe it should be an event. Oh. Oh god, okay. Damn. I mean, I suppose that was at the final part of the trailer, Vita looking at the world, but oh god. Why is she in a spacesuit? Wow, okay, but yeah, we're gonna be finishing chapter 38, as I was saying, and I think I might have to, this might be more than I thought. I was hoping for answers on, like, what Sa is. So, I mean, not answers exactly, because I feel like it's a major threat, so we might not have, like, definite answers for a while. But, like, you know, more lore about it, like, to get to know what exactly it is more. Because right now, the only thing we know is that it's something that's happening in a few worlds, and it gives like rise to wishes, but those wishes destroy them, so it's like a divine prank. But yeah, that's all I know. Sky people lore, hopefully, but I think this act is definitely not gonna disappoint. All right. Now Fate has only given her back her original life. I will say one thing. I saw one player model. I don't know the context behind it. I don't know the story behind it. I just saw one player model for Vita. And I'm wondering if this her original life is related to this now. I'm extremely curious. Also, I mean, we knew the world was falling apart, but are those meteors? Excuse me? What the heck? I haven't even started the chat. Okay, let's go. What the heck? Oh my god. I'm already hyped that I haven't even started. Alright, let's get into it. Why do I feel like it's like last time it just threw us into a bunch of Honkai beasts and the world was already, yeah, you know, Honkai quantum beasts were already passing through. And now, is this gonna be another crazy start? We'll see. I mean, we were just talking with the others, so it should continue there, right? Yeah, okay. The twin bubble universes saw an existence that dominates this world's rules. Not just this world. The Herrsher born in the Sea of Quanta. Yeah, Schrödinger, elaborate how that's possible, because I'm really curious. It's probably gonna be what's happened to Seele, but how is my question. A grand tapestry beyond everyone's imaginations quietly unfolding, but the creator remained elusive. What the fuck do you mean the creator? I'm sorry, as in Sa's creator, or are you saying Vita is connected to this? There's no way, right? I mean, after I saw the player model, I thought, okay, in the trailer, so okay, there's gotta be something more to Vita, but she sounds like a good person. There's no way she's just, or is this something else? I know she gave that weird look when we finished talking about it. Till someone finally broke the long silence. Also, what about the Sea of Quanta, Herrsher? How does that work? Well, if we can't defeat Sa, because we don't know what it is, that makes sense. But how do we do that? I guess Schrödinger's opinion is right, but how the heck do we even do that though? At the very beginning. How do we make a Herrsher of the Sea of Quanta? How do we go about it? Yeah. You got any ideas how the heck we suddenly make a Herrsher of the Sea of Quanta? I know I'm just missing lore right now because we don't have enough info, but this makes no sense to me right now. There's gotta be more to it, right?
漁師の海側の律者の権能が必要なんだよね。 でも
Yep.
そのことから言えば以前から何度も話してるもう一つの剣
Another
能
kind of authority?
あ
What
れ
the
って
heck do
使
you mean?
えないの
Another kind? You mean like something else that's not like a kind of finality? Like, you know, a Herrsher of the Sea of Quanta?
もう一つの剣能
Or you mean something else?
式の律者
もしかしても何も
Oh, yes, the
他にない
Sage's
でしょ
authority.
ちょうど賢者を受け継いだじゃない律者じゃないけど、
Oh.
一応漁師の海側の剣能ではあるでしょ
So you plan on making that authority an Herrsher authority? How do you do that though?
賢者の剣能ですが、固有世界の律者の剣能とは比べ物になりませんし、
I see.
数学的な意
So it
味
wouldn't
で
be
不
stable,
動点
probably.
を構築することも不可能です。
ちょっと待って。
Hmm? Is this how we go about creating an Herrsher?
シュレーディンガー博士、確認したいことがあるんだけど、二つの世界の泡、その存在自体を安定させて。
はい。だからこそ、この世界の範囲内で
That's what
数
Randall did.
学的な意味で
だとすれば、私たちはもう見つけているんじゃないかしら。
Huh? Is it Sele's? But would the Sage's authority work?
だって目の前に存在する二つの世界、その間には確かに。
待って、それって
あ、
That point in the middle?
なるほど。
Huh?
東大
I
元
don't
クラス
see
って
it.
ところね。
Explain.
目立ちすぎていたから、
It's not obvious to me. What the heck? Is this chapter 33 all over again? I mean, I know we'll get it with time, but I don't get it yet.
みんなはもう分かったんですか？
Thank you, Susanna. I'm so glad Susanna's in the story, because otherwise they'd probably leave us in the dark. Yeah, what does the main axis? It's all live to a point. Gigantic salt crystal at the top of the tower. So is it the point between the two worlds?
賢者がいる高等はいろんな意味で
For
二
the
つ
two
の
worlds.
世界
Oh,
にと
okay.
って普遍の位置に存在している。
So it is that. Okay.
だから
I'm
もしか
surprised
した
I
ら
got it, because I kind of just thought of it.
と
Okay,
アンカーポ
maybe
イント
that,
ベース
but
とな
I
り
wasn't sure.
そうよね。
But
シュレーディンガー博士。
how do we go about making that an anchor? Isn't that what's world are collapsing because of that?
はい。検証する価値はあるなのです。しかし皮肉なことに、それは高等自体が社が植え付けたルールによって誕生した可能性を示しているなのです。
I guess being the point kind of connecting the two worlds, it makes sense. Because for the other world to exist, they need moonlight, but we all know the moon doesn't really exist there. It's just the peak of the tower that sounds like the moon, seen from a certain perspective. And that's what giving those crystals, those moon rocks, that allow them to actually maintain their form.
その上、私たちはその性質をいやいや利用しなきゃいけない。ふん。固有世界で崩壊に抗っていた頃と全く同じね。
I mean, we've kind of done that all the time, but
まあ、こんなことわざもあるじゃない
let's hope we can do
対
that
抗
then.
は細菌を顧みず大礼は生じ
喜ぶにはまだ早いな。
まだ何かあるの
先ほどのビアンカさんの例ですが、
Integrate all units,
あ
constraint
の
all
時は
special information
世
at one
界
point
の泡の
accomplished
構
the
造
inversion.
を容易に統合できる装置が、でも今は高等はそういう意味で2つの世界を掌握していないなのです。ですよね、
Hmm.
ミステル。
確かにそうね。でも私には推測があるの。試しにゼーレ、高
So
等の
one is the
賢
most
者の
tense in
権
the
能
bow
を使っ
universe.
て
That might work.
世界の泡に存在する空間のエネルギーが、
うん。試してみる。
It's in your hands.
確かに特別な光の粒がいくつか見えるよ。
Alright.
暗闇にいるホタルみたい。多分場所がわかる。
ええ、その場所が全てを統合させるための要よ。異例の儀式の鍵であり、賢者の権能で世界を丸ごと覆うために重要な中枢でもあるわ。
理にかなっているなのです。しかしビアンカさんの偉業を再現するには 固有世界につながる空間
Do we even have
座標が
that?
もう一セット必要なのです。当時起こった事件ではビーコンであるゲニウスで解決できたなのです。
I mean, it'd be easy if it was like a bubble
でも
universe connected to
今
one
の
of the
状
places.
況では自分たちで同じ効果を出せるよう
Like
努力するしかないなのです。
like the one we've been in chapter 32, but this is different.
それなら大丈夫よ。
What the heck do you mean that's easy? Excuse me, explain.
かつて長い間、全部私
I
は
see.
漁師の海でさまよってたことがあるの。固有
Yes,
世
we
界
do
の
have
座
that
標
ever.
の特定も一度だけ。
その話なら私も知っています。
ゼーレ、スーサナさん、多分無理だと思う。この世界の泡に入ってから
That
漁
stuff's
師の海に
working.
対する感知能力が使えなくなってるの。それに今の状況だと口
Mm.
頭から勝手に離れるわけにもいかないし、
もしかしたら賢者になることによって同じルールによる制約を受けているのかもしれないなのです。
That's
何
not
しろ
good.
社が存在するなら
となるともう一人必要ね。そこの元ヨルムンガンドの幹部はどう？漁師の海から魔の手を伸ばして
Actually,
固有世界の
kinda
人を
is.
さらう行為はすごく得意よね。
Aren't you addressed during the Sea of Quanta? Wouldn't you also know that? I guess Ari might be more experienced though, since she's good with dreams and can even throw people into bubble universes.
今こそ本領発揮の時よ。
確かに以前は考えが至らないところがあった。
綺麗事ばっかりね。
彼女は責任を取ると言っていますが、
Your hope
おそら
wonder
く
will
期待外
fail.
れになると思い
Look,
ます
I
よ。
get Shigure doesn't trust her much, but Prometheus, you don't need to point it out. It's gonna make it worse.
ミステルは確かに空間を
I
操
should
る
avoid
能
or the
力を持
cosmic
っています。
juggernaut.
ですが、空の律者や旋回一条ほどに万能なものではありません。漁師の海での旅を例に挙げると、彼女は世界の泡の相対的な位置と異種成婚に対する感知力を使って大体の方角を判断し
That's
ていま
not
した。
gonna be easy then on Earth,
つ
because
まり、異種成婚の力を
there
借
shouldn't
り、
be any abnormal
ビーコンと
stigmata
して
there left,
使用
because
していただけなんです。
the abnormal stigmata is manifested in bubble universes.
それだけならどうやってゼーレをさらったの？
ついでにあなたもね。
And you too. Actually, where's Fuwa? She's gone missing, that's all we know.
まあまあ、そのことは別にいいでしょ。
Zealous just...
それはね単に試し続けただけなの。
Okay, so you might know
こう
the
いう
rough
世界に向かっ
direction.
て絶え間なく漁師の海行きの隙間を生成して送った結果こうなったってわけ。簡単に言えばクレーンゲームに挑戦し続けてたみたいな感じ
But
かし
only
ら。
people under that condition, so sentience
幸
might
いに
have
も
been...
2個ぐらい捕まえられたわ。正確に言えば3個だけど
Sentience might have actually been an accident, because she was looking for Seele. I guess Fuwa and Senti also would work. But Fuwa kinda got lost, so...
あらごめんなさい。
Like a claw machine.
世界の泡で隔てられてなかったら今すぐにでも血祭りであげてやりたいくらいよ。
It's feel your blood now. Damn.
喧嘩だ喧嘩。
Yeah, let's fight. Senti's like that kid on school when two kids are fighting. Like, fight, fight, fight.
私が今いる媒介が壊されたら困るので
Oh, wait.
落ち着いてくださ
Is
いなのです。
Schrodinger in her hands?
では今の私たちに戻る方法はありますか？
現在置かれている状況からはっきりしないわね。それにあなたたちの話によると私が作ったひびは
Imagine
上
everything
空
lurching
市の
on
虚
your
数
door.
得意点の近くにもある。
Huh?
いえ逆に言えばああ確かに影響
ねえ、今度はどこに？
固有世界の座標を探す件は
Connect the base anchor to the
私は
axe
何
and
と
build
か
a
する
world
わ。
level anchor.
あなたたちはベースアンカーポイントを軸に結びつけて
Figured something out?
世界規模のアンカーポイントを構築することに専念。
ベースアンカーポイント？
What are the difference
世界
between
規模の
those
アン
two?
カーポイント？それって
Thank you,
どういうこと
Susanna.
ですか？
Thank you. I know it's an Ether anchor, but... And the base anchor, I'd assume, would be the one connecting this side of the world. But what about the world level anchor? What is that? Hey! Hey, hey, I need answers. What is the difference between those two?
多分ゼーレさんが異例の儀式で感じ取ったポイントと今はまだ存在しませんがビアンカさんの
word level anchor
世界そのものを
will be the actual anchor, and the nodes perceive that Seele can perceive the little points of light that she saw are the base anchors. Okay.
先ほど言ったように賢者と高等は今回ビアンカさんと聖剣のような効果を一時的に発揮できるなのです
I gotta finish reading. I'm gonna finish reading the vision level soon. I'll probably actually stream it. So if you guys, I mean, I'm towards the end, so the rest of it isn't in streams. So I will read it on my own. But I'm probably gonna continue reading soon. I started reading around a year ago, so it's quite a while ago, but I stopped. So I'm gonna continue reading soon. I think we can finish it before chapter 39.
ロジック的には
Or at least get close to the
どう
end.
も納得がいかないような気もするわね
Oh, from Kiana and the others. Are you planning on getting Kiana to help stabilize this place?
ええ、無害だと思い込んでまた何かをやらかしてしまうかもし
Kira really doesn't trust Ara.
いえ、一人で向かうということを皆さんどうか安心してください。
本当に何はともあれゼーレまあそれもそうよねわけのわからない女を
Guess
信
if we
じな
don't
か
have
った
any other ideas, that might be the best thing we have.
だから信じても
まあ当事者はゼーレだしね
皆さん私たちを信じてくれて
うぬぼれ
We
ない
only
であなたを
trust
信
our
じたわけじ
judgments.
ゃない
構いません。
As long as there's
皆さんの
any
意見がまとまればそれ
計画の厳密性のためにあえて一言言わせてもそちらの方の中に
hasn't
まだはっ
spoken
きり
yet.
と意見を述べて
I
い
mean,
ない人
isn't
が
she just a normal citizen? Is what I would say if I had. What the heck was that going towards space and she had a spacesuit on? What is that? So Gavin saying this.
なんで僕を見るの
I think she's speaking
さっき話していたこ
truthfully
とな
though.
んて僕には何の発言権もなかったよね
Was she escaping? What the heck was happening there?
結局のところ僕はただの一般人だよ運が
Trying to Vita runs her cell and reach her end just then. Huh? What? What is this? Whoa! Is it attacking her again? And Seele is supposed to be in control of it. But just now. Yeah, why would it do that? It was going after her and she seemed to have a connection to the abnormal stigmata, but then it didn't appear they know each other, so I'm not sure what that connection was. Back in chapter 36. Because she said, back at the hotel room when she mentioned the sage, she seemed to have a different opinion than everyone else and she had like a sad look that Seele mentioned. I wonder if that has some connection to whatever these things, why are these things after? I'm not sure. Alright. Nearly done here. That's the real one. Over there. Oh, we can't do ultimate evasions here, that's fine. Oh, there's two of them. Okay. Okay, I'll surely switch here to actually use Susanna. Wait, let me trigger the ultimate evasion. There you go. No, they're gonna trigger two of them. The real ones are on that side. There we go. What was that? Why did they do that?
ビタさん大
丈夫です。平気だよ。あんまり取り柄はないけど。ごめんなさい。高等の賢者が残
I
した
don't
紳
know
士
why.
が
Yeah, that happened
な
before
ぜか
too.
突然
Why?
前にも似たようなことがあったわね。
Yeah, it had.
確かに初めてセントソルトスノーに訪れた頃にも
I remember that.
紳士に襲われてましたね。紳士は
That was a while
賢者
ago.
の権能の一つです。普通なら高等の賢者の命令がなければ
So the sage didn't order anything. Seele didn't order anything, and yet they still attacked her on every occasion. Why? On these two occasions, at least.
私とミステルがここに留まっていた間はセントソルトスノーの住民が彼らに襲紳士はビタさんを
Why?
警戒していました。どうしてですか？ビタさんは法を吉
こっちにいたサエは
Tries to
一般
attack
人の
West
鬼
were
火を攻
citizens.
撃しようとしたことがあったよ。
The
ま
West
あ、
were
あの
mercy
時の
my
鬼
dream.
火は私の言及にもしかしてそれが原因
Oh!
鬼火が私に制御されてるってことはつまり賢者の規則に背いてるってことで
What
す
are you
ね。
implying, Senti? This is sword in my control, and that went against the sage's rule. That doesn't make sense. Why would Vita be in a dream? She's literally awake, and I don't think it's different than the Wisps, otherwise she'd have to be asleep.
ええ
Unless...
可能性はあります。
I'm
二つ
confused.
にして一つである。
Okay, unless there's something more you're hiding.
死者様、そんな物騒なことを。あ、そうそう、きっとこうなってるんじゃないかな。つまり紳士もスケちゃんや町内のロボきっとプログラムがバグって
Okay,
僕を
Vita, you're sounding
人と
suspicious
間違えたんじゃ
now.
ないかな。いえ、紳士は私が作ったロボットではありません。ということ。
もう一つの可能性。つまり
Listen to
あなたは
you
嘘をつい
lying.
ている。
I don't get it. She sounds really nice. There's no way she'd be lying about that unless she's just hiding something that she regrets in her life or something. I'm so confused right now. Like, I know there's more to her, but I don't know how. What is more to her? Right hand?
ずっと怪しいとは思ってたけど、さっきのことでようやく隠し事があるって確信したわ。確か人工知能が何なのか
Artificial
なんて
intelligence
知らない
was.
はずよね。
What, are you saying she's
Ah.
artificial intelligence?
ここに来たばかりの君たちはまだ彼女のことを知らないんだ。名前を聞いてるわけじゃないんです。私の理解が正しければ。
That's part of her
それ
outfit,
って
right?
人工知能ですよね。
Yeah, that's part of her outfit, right? Yeah.
人工知能？彼女のこと
Yeah,
を
that's
そう
the
表
yeah,
現す
that's
る
part
人
of her
は
dress.
初め
Never
て見
mind.
たよ。
What are you implying? Why is that important?
それならどうしてそんなに詳しいの？しかもプログラムで制御されていることすら知ってる。
確かにそうですね。
I mean, she could have just not heard the word in artificial intelligence.
途中でその話を詳しく話したこともありません。
どうやら返す言葉がなく
自称セントソルトスノーの住民で識別コードすら持っている。
Identification code.
ビタ、あなたは一体何者なんですか？ああ、
Oh, okay. Is she not from this world?
こうなったら仕方ないよね。なんて言えばいいのかな。
Huh? What
僕
do you
もこう
mean?
はしたくなかったんだよ。
はあ、こいつとうとう時期になったわけ？
こうはしたくなかったって
Didn't want to
一
do
体
this?
どういう。
ああ、ごめんね。つまり言いたいのは、仕方がなかったんだよ。タイミングが
It's not
本
the right
当に
time
悪かったからね。
何が悪かったの？
さっきあなたは私の話を聞いたでしょ。
Alright, I wanna hear it.
今度はあなたの番よ。
I'm really curious now. Don't leave it in the dark.
同意します。悪意があるのかどうかは話を聞いてから判断
And
しま
that
す。
screenshot, that was epic. What the heck? That at the entrance, when we enter the chapter, you know, before we enter, like the cover thingy. What the heck was happening? Was that their world then? Maybe the same thing from the trailer where the world was falling apart. I wonder if that wasn't referring to Salt Snow. Because after all, there were two worlds there. One was smaller than the other. But as far as we know, Salt Snow and Hidden Sands, I mean, it could have just been a representation in the trailer. But they're two worlds. We don't know their size, but they're probably relatively similar, and they're just connected at the peak of the tower. So if anything, it wouldn't be similar, because that sounded more like a moon, rather than the worlds connecting. So, is that related to maybe, if Vita's from outside, I wonder if that was her world and she escaped or something?
みんなが結構いろんな話をしてくれたおかげで、僕の物語はかなり要するに、
I'm not a
確かに
native.
僕はこの世界の泡で生まれた住民じゃない。ちょうど死者様が識別コードを配っていた頃に、セントソルトスノーで暮らしてたってだけだよ。
I'm getting really curious.
そして、一つ前の故郷についてだけど。
Wait, is it
さ
that
っ
one?
き君たちが話してた。
Fallen Star?
つまりキラが言ってた霊落の星。あの破壊された世界の泡。
Oh my god. She's actually from there? So I'm guessing she escaped Fallen Star? When that world was falling apart, doing kind of like a fire spreading, that was the explosions of Star Rock.
ねえ、冗談はやめてよ。
100 years ago. I'm guessing she's that old.
以上は経っているのに。だよね。今こうやって話してもデタラメだとしか思われない。でも
I believe you.
本当に
She
嘘は
doesn't
つい
sound
て
like
い
a
な
bad
いよ。
person. I'm pretty sure she's just saying the truth.
キラが出会ったチャット博士。彼は僕の友人でね。
Or was, I suppose. She's dead now.
ねえ、私の話を参考にして。僕だって証拠もなく信じてくれる。あ、そうだ。紙切れにチャット博士が書きかけてた格言が残されてたって言ってたよ。確かに。その格言って永遠に明日への希望を抱く。永遠に最善の自分で毎日を
She
迎
gets
え
it
る。
right?
永遠に明日への希望を抱くの次は永遠に前向きでいよう。でもあれ、紙切れに何を書いてたかなんて誰にも
so she
言っ
is
てい
from
ないは
there,
ずよ
yeah.
ね。それにペンにあった V の模
The
様。
V on that pen, Vita?
だからビタさんは
すまないとは思ってるけど、この方法でみんなの信頼をもう一度取り戻す。あれは西元暦199年の最後の夕方。ちょうど
That new
大
planet
爆発が
wrecking
起
team
こる
is
まで
set off.
あと1時間もない時のことだったよ。新惑星調査隊？
Is that to scout out a new planet?
その通りだよ。チャット博士は未来と可能性を探るという希望を決して諦めていなかった。チャット博士とアトラースの科学者たちはずっと秘密裏で
One of
霊
the
落の
first
星から
members
旅立つこと
selected.
ができる宇宙船を作っていたんだ。あの時見た光景は永遠
The
に
world
忘れら
falling
れない。
apart as she left? Is that the image from the cover then?
霊落の星、
Yeah.
かつては心の支えにしていた
Was
故
she the
郷
only
は
one who left then? Because she was the
一
first
瞬にし
member
て大爆
selected?
発の光に飲まれたんだから。
Holy heck. And the star rocks. So those meteors falling down are star rocks. Not just exploding on the surface. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Holy heck. You can see her sadness, the sadness in her face. Wow. Wait, let me save that on Discord. Honestly, that might be my wallpaper. That's just sad though. Alright, save that screenshot.
希望と温かさをくれた光。西岸の光がその時おぞましい有名の鬼火となった。
Frightening ways.
あまりにも突然のことだったからメンテナンスをしていた
Weren't
僕
able
以
to
外の
board in
他の
time.
船
She
員
was
は
performing
宇
maintenance.
宙船に乗ることすらできなかった。
So she left alone, not on purpose, just because she was chosen to do first.
その時僕は知ったよ。自分は再び故郷を失い
一人ぼっちの流浪者になったんだって。それからは長い間漂流し続けて、最終的に運よくこの世界にたどり着いてね。ちょうどいい感じにセントソルトスノーの外にある荒野に宇宙船が着陸したんだよ。
It's just sad that what destroyed their homelands, potentially Sa, is now destroying this world too. That's a cruel fate right there.
住民たちは得体の知れないよそ者の僕をすぐに受け入れてくれた。家族や友達と同じように接してくれて、本当に感謝の気持ちでいっぱいだったな。そして僕はここで穏やかな生活を送ろうと決めた。
I wonder what the star's
君たちと
actual
出会う
name
まで
though.
はね。
Because we don't know the actual name. I don't know if they'll give it to her. Because Fallen Star is just the name Kira Nigarath mentioned it while explaining to themselves to just give the star name, but we don't know the planet's actual name. Even Charter at the end, when the digital copy of Professor Charter, he referenced the star as Fallen Star, not because that was the name, but because, well, you know, they were talking with Kira and Nigarath, so they were just gonna repeat that name. But we don't know the planet's actual name. I don't know if they'll give it or not, but I hope they actually do.
紳士が襲いかかってくる理由は、多分もともとこの世界の存在ではないって見抜かれてるから
Okay,
だ
that
と思う
makes
よ。
sense.
だから本能的に警戒してセントソルトスノーの安全を守りたかったんだろうね。
深く聞くのは失礼かもしれないけど、さっき再び故郷を失いって言ってたわね。
Whoa, I thought,
つまり
again,
あなたは霊落の星の住民でもないの？
I thought again meant that, you know, Holy City, Salt Snow Holy City was now also falling apart. You mean you already came from another world before that? Wow.
でもそこからさらに前の出来事になると、
Yeah, go on
本
though.
当
Don't
に
worry,
証
we'll
拠なん
trust
て
you.
な
I
い
just
話
need
になる
lore.
よ。例えば僕を育んでくれた世界
Was
は
not Earth?
地球じゃないとか。
Are you saying you've been to Earth before?
セントソルトスノーも霊落の星も
Yeah.
別に地球じゃないけど。
そういう意味じゃないよ。例えば君たちにとってチャット博士、カイおじいさん、イースおばあさん、パンカおじさん、彼らは世界の泡の住民で固有世界に属する存在ではない。
For instance, all of you, Professor
そうだよね。
Charter, Grandpa Kai, Grandma Izzy, and Uncle Puck, I believe they'll serve for Fallen Star, the residents of this whole universe. I mean, the other one? Fallen Star, not the real world.
じゃあ何？そうじゃないとでも言い
What
た
the
い
heck do you
の？
mean, not the real world?
僕の場合は確かに彼らと大体似て、君たちの言葉を借りると僕を育んでくれた世界、金星と呼ぶべきかな。
What? Excuse me? We got aliens in Mars? What's this lore? Unless you mean before the Honkai arrived in the solar system? Probably not, but I don't know. That she would be extremely old.
金星
Excuse me?
太陽系にあるやつの
Elaborate,
その
please.
中の一つであるあの金星
Like,
のことです
I
か？
don't know, an equivalent of Mars in the Sea of Quanta or something?
うん。僕たちの文明は
But
ずっ
by
と
Honkai
昔
long
に崩
ago.
壊によって
Okay,
滅
so
ぼ
that
さ
was
れ、
after the Honkai destroyed Mars.
その時はまだ宇宙を航行する能力すらなくてね。僕は生き残りとして漁師の海の深淵で数えきれないほどの時を過ごしてきた。いや、
Survivor?
今考えると
Whoa!
そこ
Hold
に
up.
時間という概念はなかったのかもしれないね。
Our civilization had been destroyed by Honkai long ago. Back then, we didn't have the ability to travel across planets. As a survivor, survivor of what? The Honkai? There's no way she's that old, right? This is not making any sense to me. Survivor of what? Huh? As in a survivor, like someone who lived after the Honkai had already destroyed Mars? So Mars has an actual civilization, though. Was that before the Honkai? And she happened to be one of the very few people who survived that, and one of the descendants of that maybe who lived in Mars, but there was no civilization, they didn't have to deal with travel across planets. Spend an endless amount of time in the abyss. Okay, I can see either two things. Either she falling to Sea of Quanta somehow, doesn't make sense to me. Or they just mean one of, if the Honkai was on Mars and they did the same thing that they were doing on Earth, maybe this is one of the bubble universes that kind of got created when Herrsher of the Finality reset Mars. If that even happened. Because we don't know details of the war against the Honkai in other planets, if there even was one. Because this is implying that there was a civilization on Mars. An endless amount of time, so it's probably a long time.
とにかく外ではどれくらいの時間が経ったの
Let's
か
say
もわ
Mars
か
to
らない。
space on Earth.
そんな時だった。ある偶然によって僕は金星に属する空間から僕たちのところと違って
Flourish
君た
more.
ちの文明はとても進んでいて
Countless holo
長きに
projections.
わたる時間の中
Holo?
無数
Is
の
that
投影を
another
育んで
era
いた。
before the... Oh my god, I have so many questions. I mean, I guess holo projections, we have those now. But you mean countless? Was the world just all about projections? Was that like a thing you'd see everywhere you look? Thanks for an extreme. So she probably traveled in the Sea of Quanta, and she got back to Earth from that. We've seen that because we know between the Earth and the Moon, you can travel using the Sea of Quanta.
旅の途中で僕はとあ
Samsara
る
in a
帝国の首都で
Samsara.
世界の輪廻を見届けたことがあるし、可愛い人形たちが支配する小さな世界を訪れたこともあった。
How old is she? What the heck? I have so many questions. That was not even the previous era, right? That was a Samsara before that. This is only leaving me with more questions than answers.
もちろん、霊落の星のような悲しい物語もあった
Like we
よ。
fall star too.
確か君たちは不思議に思っていたよね。僕がなぜセントソルトスノーの人たちのことを面白い多分
Those are lost forever cherish their new neighbors more.
隣人を大切に思えるんだと思うよ。
Nobody spoke. Mars was a very distant planet from Earth, but everyone here recalled some of their own experiences. A drifter in the Sea of Quanta. A survivor of the Great Eruption. Another Great Eruption. Oh wait, no, this is talking about their own experiences. Okay, Drifter, Kira, Survivor, Seele, and Fua. An orphan led lost their own... Seele? Wait, we don't know Sele's past before the orphanage. Hold up. What? Explain? Or do you mean someone else? Bronny? But I mean, Bronny isn't here. We can't change the future.
リタさん、さっきシュレーディンガー博士が
Explain
ヒン
more,
トをくれたことで
please. What the
セ
heck
ント
was
ソルト
going
スノーと
on?
左折の国を救う計画が大体まとまりました。そこで
You can't just say there was a civilization on Mars. She survived the Samsara. And she went from Mars to Earth and stuff. Saying there was Honkai on Mars. We know that it existed, but we didn't know there was a civilization on it. We just know Honkai destroyed it. And leave it there. Please, I need lore. What the heck? I hope they elaborate on that someday, like. So Earth wasn't... I thought like the Honkai, yes, they did go through the solar system before arriving on Earth. I thought it was just like a small stay there. Okay, there's no humans here. Let's keep going. No, there was a civilization there. What the heck? Also, why was she living on Mars? They reference her as a survivor. Does that mean she survived the Honkai on Mars? So she's that old, or does that mean just, I don't know, some people survived or something? And she's one of the descendants of the very few people who ever lived there. But still, they mentioned a Samsara on Earth. And it was probably just... I don't think that was the previous era. She said countless solar projections, which I think is practically every era now later on in technology. But she referenced as if it was a thing that was like their own thing. She didn't mention fire moss. She didn't mention anything. If anything, that samsara at the end in the previous era was there were only 3 cities left on the 12th Herrsher, and that kind of got destroyed. So that was even worse. There were no other projections at the time unless you were to be on the only base in human civilization or on the moon later on. I have so many questions. I could understand actually its question now. Then as someone who is also a drifter in the Sea of Quanta.
リタさんは彼女と同じ漁師の海の
Maybe.
漂流者ですよね。
少し困ったな。チャット博士の宇宙船は今でもセントソルトスノーの郊外に眠っているけど、
Aircraft is still in the
それを
wilderness
再び
outside
飛
the
ばして
city.
漁師の海のみんなを助けることなんて
Oh, so you
期
did
待
land
できないし。
safely. The aircraft should still be working. Interesting.
あ、そうだ。干渉計がある。
干渉系。
Hmm?
それは何ですか？
What's that? Yeah.
あれ
Even Prometheus does.
死者様は知らないんだね。つまり人体に埋め込むことができるナノマシーンで、少し先の未来
Not
に
in the
対して
future.
別居型の演算を行う。
指定された空間に存
In a
在する
specific place.
選択可能なすべての歴史を対象。
そうそう、確かそんな話だったかな。
正確に言えば、数十年前、エジソンさんも私の目の前でこの
You
産
really
地
know
を
nothing
使った
about
なので
this?
す。しかし、全文明最強の人工知能であるプロメテウスさんは、干渉系のことを知らなかったなのですか？
そんな理論上でしか存在しない装置を知っていると思われるなんて少し意外です。
Hmm.
世界を救ってから僕の体でもチェックしてみる？
When I wasn't.
まだ
Phoenix-
金星にいた頃、
You what?
体内に干
Sorry.
渉系を埋め
How
込まれ
many
ていたんだ
planets were you on? Oh my god. How old is she? Like, I don't mean that as an insult. I'm just genuinely curious. How she survived for that long. Like, we're talking probably way older than Kevin. What the heck? How many sums? Like, how long ago was that?
え？
That
だとする
means...
と、リタさんはさっき自分は運や反射神経がいい方だと言ってましたが、もしか
Just
して
technology from
その
Venus.
金星の技術が理由なんですか？
Oh, wait. Oh, the interferometer was technology from Venus. Venus had technology? Wait a second. Isn't that even closer to the sun than Earth? What the? Do I need to look back on the planets that the Honkai has been through? Because they gave descriptions. I'm not imagining things, right? Venus is closer to... Yeah, Venus is closer to the sun than Earth. The Honkai went through the planets on the solar system before arriving to Earth, but if Venus and Mercury are closer to the sun, then did the Honkai ever went there? I thought they went by order, right? So, theoretically, after Earth, if Earth they found a way to embrace, so to speak, humanity, then they would go to Venus and Mercury, right? Not sure how the embrace would end up, but theoretically, the cocoon would only go to Venus and Mercury after, right? But Venus had this technology. Are there aliens right now? Or did Honkai actually go for Venus so there wasn't a straight line? Because, you know, I guess the rotations of the planets around the sun, maybe the Honkai didn't go in a straight line. It just went from planet to planet, whatever was closest at the exact time. I guess that might explain why the Honkai destroyed. Wait, then that means that Vita was there before the Honkai was destroyed, unless the civilization is still there. Her luck is better in her tech action.
そうかもしれないね。
Which seems... What?
つまり、
This is crazy!
ビタさんは体内の干渉系を制御して
Some specific
一部の計
calculations
算
for
を
us.
サポートすることができるなのですね。
保証はできないけど、体内に埋め
Running
込まれ
lines
た
in
プ
my
ラグ
body.
インがあ
Maybe
れ
you
ば、
can use it as a
そ
quantum
れを量子コン
calculator.
ピュータとして使えるかもしれないね。
So they have technology to implant inside your body that essentially makes you an AI without making you an AI, basically. That's crazy.
もしそうなら
It's like probably a little chip, a nano chip, they said. So it's probably really small. But it makes you able to do calculations like an AI. That's crazy technology. Wow. It's like if you could make a Prometheus, but actually it's just a little chip and you put it on inside a human. That is some insane technology. I think Venus had that technology. What the heck? What happened? I'm guessing the Honkai did go there before Earth, even though it's closer to the sun. But then, how long ago was that, Fita? Please, I need ears. I guess she doesn't know, though, because in the Sea of Quanta, time is a bit different. So, she doesn't have the... She doesn't know the exact time. It might have been a lot faster for her.
それはよかった。あれ
Wait, are we gonna start now? Yes. Was there anything away from it? Investigation without.
プロメテウスさんの行動力急に上がってますね。
Wait, I thought she came from Mars. Hold up. What do you mean she was Venusian? Excuse me? Hold up, let me go back. What the heck? I thought... Didn't she say she came from Mars, or did she say she was on Mars? I don't know if she said she came from there or if she was on... Let me check back on my stream. Wait, I'm just looking back on the stream. In your words, I think the world I was raised in was Mars. Okay, so she did come from Mars. She was just in Venus too. And she casually visited Earth when a samsara was happening. What the heck? I'm sorry if I'm being loud, but honestly, this is the most crazy lore bomb I've ever seen. I think, honestly, even bigger than about the finality having a reset in chapter 33. Planets had civilization and they were quite advanced. I mean, I know Honkai had gone through the solar system, but I thought that initially okay, they went through the solar system. There were no humans there, so they really didn't stay there for long until eventually they arrived on Earth. But no, there were civilization on other planets and they were advanced. What the heck? I'm a space nerd too, so like this is crazy for me.
この世界に彼女が全く知らないものがあるなんて
Doesn't completely understand. Yeah, Prometheus was left shocked.
でも2つの世界は今でも1分1秒ごとに悪化し続けています。
はい。先ほど話したように、創世の世界の
Must act immediately.
固有世界
I guess they also they said Vita said it was not the right time.
私たちも今から動くべきなのです。
Because as much as I want to understand what the heck happened in her life, it really isn't the right time. I understand what you mean because there was a lot of stuff to explain there. We must act immediately.
メモをずっと取っているようなので。
Summarize our plan to everyone again?
みんなに伝えてほしい。
私
Go on,
がです
don't worry
か
about it.
真面目だからきっと問題ないのです。
Yeah, Charlie English right.
そうよ、もっと自信を持ちなさい。じゃあお言葉に
She had been using nervously and was scrambled with words and even had some unique drawings. Interesting. Operation our individual
今
responsibilities.
度の作戦の方針
Aw.
と人員配置について
Your time to
説明
shine.
します今回のメインとなる目標は
Whoa!
2つの世界をアンカーポイントで固定して固有世界に向けて発射することです
I know this is probably just an image to represent it, but what the heck? The two worlds? I guess stabilizing, we're using Kiana here as an image, the unique drawings. Wow. This is too much. What the heck?
そして最
By using Kyona's power. Oh, we're actually planning on doing that. Because I guess we don't know. That would work if we can establish a connection to Earth first. But Schrodinger also mentioned Herrsher of the Sea of Quanta. I'm guessing that's the way we're going with, because, you know, Herrsher of Rebirth exists. And that's probably what the Herrsher from the Sea of Quanta will be. Though we don't know how that will be made, because it's not that simple. I mean, Herrshers in the Sea of Quanta, that just usually doesn't go together, as Schrodinger mentioned, a paradox, because Herrshers are typically imaginary, so I'm not sure how that will work. And if Kiana will actually show up in the story. True worlds again is cell structure we save from Doom. Now connect them to an axis, which is Sage Tower.
つまりこの賢者の口頭に接続することです。そうなると私たちは世界規模のアンカーポイントを構築できます。
その通りなので。
では人員配置について説明しましょう。まずはゼーレさんです。塔から長時間離れることができませんから、賢者の権能でベースアンカーポイントの位置確認を担当してもらいます。
任せて。これは私にしかできないこと。
続いてはキラ先輩です。
Nigrath and the
キラ
Sugars.
先輩は
We're coming up with more plans,
仲間のニグラス先輩やシュガーズの皆さんと、コンペイと長老にそれほどの度胸があ
We'll
る
make
なんて
things
期
twice
待
as
し
easy.
てないけ
So
ど、
we might be able to get the
彼
Sugars
らの
up in
助
this.
けを得られるならもう一つの角度から言えば連絡自体も別に面倒なことじゃないから。はい、これも記録しておきます。その次に私の番になりますね。
Oh, there is a note
私は
taking. We know
雑
if you
務
need
と記録の
anything.
仕事を
Oh,
なるべ
nice.
く全うします。
I really like it starting to like
ぜひ聞いて
Susanna.
ください。次はプロメテウスさん。
私の任務は情報
And the
提
analysis
供
is
と
what she
状
does
況
before.
分析です。いつもと変
Just
わり
like
ま
she
せん。
did with Dr. May.
はい、そうですね。あれ、プロメテウスさん。
僕も結構驚いたよ。
Now it's the
何
danger
しろ
from
ほぼ一
Hensley.
瞬で
I mean,
干渉
she's
系
a
のチェッ
very
クを終わらせ
intelligent
たんだから
AI.
それだけじゃなくもっと効率的に
That's
動かせるプラグインを
Prometheus for
埋
you.
め込んでとにかく手助けの
先に言っておくけど、さっきの話を全部信じたわけじゃないのよ。
Kira doesn't trust anyone. I thought it was just Ari, but no.
キラって本当に厳しいね。細かい部分まで
Not
付け
just
加えて説明
actions
したの。
right now.
でも大丈夫。行動で証明するよ。
Right now, you can prove yourself through actions, but I want words later. I want lore, please. I have way too many questions.
役に立てるというのは、
彼女は確かに役立ちますよ。後でわかります。
ではミステルさんも。
ミステルはすでに単独行動をとっています。おそらく彼女なりの考えがあるんだと思います。
はい。さっき次は砂鉄の国の状況を。
おや、やっと来たね。
Finally, I was getting
待ちくた
impatient.
びれちゃったよ。
もう一人のゼーレさんですね。ゼーレさんは同じ
Miss
く
Other
賢
Stellar.
者なので、そちらのベースアンカーポイントの位置特定をお任せします。
She's also the new sage.
そんなのお安いご用よ。こっちの住人はみんな鬼火だから、逃走や避難するようなことがあれば生きてるそっちに比べるとだいぶマシだしね。
続いてはシキちゃん。
Senti, don't call her that. She's not gonna like it.
ちょっと待って。
Why are you also calling me
なんであなたまでシキちゃん
Senti?
呼ばわりするわけ？
It's official now,
少しは立場
Senti.
をわきまえて。
You can't escape from it anymore.
すみません。
She so that I can call it this
そう
way.
呼んでも大丈夫だって言っていたので。
Senti, you really can't escape anymore.
まあメモをいっぱい取っていて大変なんだろうし。
Taking all those notes.
今
Got it?
回は多めに
Only
して
this
あげる。
time. Sure.
式の律者さんの任務はアンカーポイントへ向かう途中に出てくる障害物の排除です。
プ
She's
ロメ
gonna
テウ
like
スさ
that.
んはそっちの世界を支援できませんから、式の律者さ
Fair
んは
responsibility.
肩の荷が重くなるかもしれません。
結構合理的な人員配置じゃない？何しろ戦力か
I'm
ら
a
見
league
れば
above everyone
この
else
場
here.
にいる奴らと比べる
Well,
と
Leona can do some battle
格
too,
段
but yeah, probably.
なるほど。
She's very good, but Seele
用
too.
心棒ってわけね。
See, so you're just a
お
fighter.
似合いの仕事だわ。
Jumper. She's calling her dumb, damn.
おやおや。なんだ
Can
か
obstacle
目の前にちょうど
has
一つ
appeared
障害
here.
物があるみたいだね。
I really love their interactions
あら、
when they go
早
at
速用
it.
心棒をやってみて。
ミ ゃないと今回の任務を達成でき
Round 2. Actually, is it round 2 or round 3? I don't remember. I think it's round 2 still, right?
私たちの仲が悪いって
Aren't we getting along just fine? Damn, at the same time.
最後はシュレーディンガー博士。
私も以前のように両小隊の連絡役を担当するなのです。通信チャンネルも増やしておい
Provide my
て
suggestions.
随時アドバイスをするなのです。
では以上となります。これが
はい、うまくまとめて。
事態は一刻を争うわ。今から行動を開始しましょう。
じゃあ始める？
はい、
Alright.
始めましょう。
問題ないよ。ええ、
This is some crazy lore. What the heck? Between stories, human emotions are bound to change slightly yet mysteriously. Just like the country of the Iron Sand had lost its order, uncertainty and panic rose up in Seele's heart. As the consolation of souls persisted, the discomfort from before relieved over time. That's good. The bubble universe was still approaching destruction, and it was clear well the Siege of Authority. That was more like a curse till the end. The helplessness born from being unable to share pain was more unbearable than being separated by space and
人
time.
々の信仰と無視の心は枯れ落ちる花しか生まない。たとえその香りが良かったとしても、
That was
味わいたければ
the normal
死
stigmata.
に直面する覚悟が必要なの。
She knew those were meant to sow discord, they weighed heavy in heart, like a great strict with fear. Don't worry, you won't die. Go from deep within
心
herself.
配しないで。
Aww.
セレ
The dollar concerts in her heart, the other heart could still feel wisps of her
世
emotions.
界の泡の滅亡から来る影響の
Hopefully they'll be able to leave
行
too.
動が遮断してくれてるから、私は平気だ
The-
よ。
if the story is going where I'm thinking it's going, with Herrsher of Rebirth potentially being the Sea of Quanta, Herrsher part of the Sea of Quanta, so being able to stabilize the world inside, then they would be able to leave, right? I really hope that is the case. I really don't want to see Seele and Valiana gone from the story because I really like them. So hopefully they're able to actually stabilize the world, even if that means taking up the responsibility that's similar to Durandal.
わざわざ私にそんなことを説明する人、本当に無理なんかしていないよ。でも、あえて言うなら、今は私たちが漁師の海でさまよっていたあの時より、それもそう。
Whenever her face sees it seems like Seele's words had helped her to relax her nerves. She had the mood to joke around.
この世界も私の未来も全部あなたの手にかかってるんだよ。
This universe and our future, you know, no big pressure.
頼りにしてるからね。もう一人の私はそんなの当たり前じゃない。安心して、ゼーレ。私たちなら全部解決できるわ。あなたは私が守ってあげ
Just
る。
like every time before.
これまで何度もそうしてきたようにね。
She did not know how the tower in her heart was built upon unstable sand. Whoa, what does this mean? The tower in her heart? Does this mean closely connected to the Herrsher's authority? Because there's a tower in South Snow? Is it just means like the equivalent to the tower, that space that's more connecting the two worlds? Which is the one where you can see the tower instead of the moon. A moment later, in Salt Snow elicited. Okay, I guess we'll find out later. That does not sound good. Oh, this does not sound good either. It's getting quite bad, huh? Observe the surroundings and carefully with an unusually serious expression.
シュガーズに救助信号を送ったのに全然返事
Also
が返って
encountered
こない。
something in this world?
まさかこの世界の教会に長老たちにも何かがあったわけじゃないわよね。
What do you mean they encountered something in this world? You mean like they perceived a threat and are not coming, or something
いや
else?
まずはここを離れてから考え敵の活動範囲を完全に迂回するのはあまり現実的じゃないわ。頑張ります。
You can do it, Susanna.
大丈夫。普段の訓練通りにやれば。
Vita. She's talking to everyone in Holy City, probably because everyone who's still alive is in a panic. You drew a hand that covered in his mouth and hushed them.
声が大きいわよ。それとピーター、私たちが怪物に見つかったらどうす。
ごめんね。こんなハイテクな通信機器を使うのは久しぶりすぎて、少しはしゃいじゃったよ。
Ah, so she's not talking to everyone. I thought she was talking with everyone in Holy City or something to calm them down or something, but no. She's just talking with Vita, and so this device is next to them. Vita and Susanna. So that design. So is that what technology from Venus looks like? It's been so long since I used an advanced technological communication tool. Can top my excitement.
昨日までは人工知能なんて全然わからないとか言ってたのに。
She don't know what an AI was. Just there you go.
それはここの生活
To integrate myself into life here.
に目立つことを避ける
Ah, I
ため
see.
よ。
So you were acting like a citizen here, even though you weren't. But that wasn't out of ill intention. That's good to know.
本題に戻ろう。これからゼーレは異例を行って
Focus on following
ベースアンカーポイントの状
the
態を
basic anchors in
リア
real
ルタ
time.
イムで追うことに専念する。僕はゼーレからもらった手がかりを参考にして直近の未来に対する演算をしらみつぶしにやる。そしてアンカーポイントの座標を特定して巡航ロボットを操縦して案内する。
それってつまりベースアンカー
Basic
ポイント
anchors
の
will
位置
move.
そのものも変。
でも変動したとしても同じ位置でしばらく停止するから
In a short period of
短期
time.
間なら不動の存在と考えて大丈夫だよ。効率を考えて敵が一番少ないルートを選ぶね。奴ら
You
そ
have
こ
to
に
not be
ビ
discovered
ちゃ
by
んがいる
them.
よね。その子についていって。
ビちゃ
We're
ん
calling it V. Alright.
でも確か
I was
こ
only
の子の
called
名前は
スケちゃんだったね。
Assisty, but since it's now controlled
で
by
も
me. Oh, so
僕が
that's
操縦
Assisty.
してるんだから
Did you just get a new design? I don't remember it being called like that.
それ今の状況で必要。
So will you not your list?
まあまあ細かいことは気にしないで。
It's a cute name. Okay, they're not gonna move, right? We can just pass through. Yes. Okay.
「最初のアンカーポイントの位置はちょうどここだね。
Alright. Hmm?
ここには何もありませんけ
Is
ど。
it just an anchor point as in a stable point in the universe but not actually visible?
もともとアンカーポイントはある特殊な空間構造に対す
Hmm.
る汎用
Tend
的
to
な
be
やり方
invisible in
な
their
んだよ。
natural state.
君たちが心の中で強く祈ればゼーレが賢者の力を使って
Alright.
それを現実世界の存在に変えてくれるよ。
なるほど。
So you need to use the sage authority, so we pray to the sage because the sage can hear that.
少し断りのリツちゃんに似てる気がします。それじゃあスーサナ、まずはあなたがやってみて。はい、私に任せてください。
Feels like using Bonnie's powers. Interestingly, they'll be doing that. But it's a bit different. It's only for anchor points in this universe.
いえ、偉大なる賢者様、どうかアンカーポイントを現実世界の存在に変えて口頭とつながるようにしてください。
Is it that point? There it is.
すごい、本当に何もないところから。
本当に面白いね。
So that's what the anchor looks like here.
全過程をロボットで記録したけどどんなに小さな時間の単位で観察
In the
しても
smallest time
ア
unit.
ンカーポイントが作られていく過程は観測できなかったよ。
家庭がない。一体ど。
正直に言うと私にもよくわからない
Power
の。
flow to the subject of the
胸
prayer
の
on
奥で
its own.
み
It's
んな
like
の
an
祈りを
instinct.
感じたらおそらくこれも世界の泡の規則の一部だと思う。
誰かが祈るだけで無から想像できるなんて。
As long as someone prays, created from nothing.
本当に良かったわ。
The sage's authority, now that I think about it, is seriously just SAS power. But we're using it against it now. But it's still SAS power, which is crazy. It sounds very similar to it now that I think about it. Not just the two worlds, but the prayer as well.
でないと誰かが世界を滅べなんて願ってそれに賢者が訳も分からず同意した日には
I don't think the thing is, I don't think Seele can even control it. It's like an instinct. That's bad. If someone, I think the world will be destroyed if that happens.
そんな恐ろしいことを言わないで。前任の賢者だって自己主張がすごく激しい人だったでしょ。
賢者の力はいたずらに使うものじゃ。
背後がスースーする
Feel a chill behind my back. A
と
quantum
にかく
beast.
これでアンカーポイントを一つ記すこ
Or
と
I
がで
mean
き
the
たわね
anchor.
次の位置に向
What
か
does
いまし
that
ょう
mean? Susanna, you okay? We'll see. I feel like if it is something that's trying to hide, we'll probably find out soon enough. Secret began to pray.
いいですねこれで2つ目のアンカーポイントも見つけることがビタさんが1回で正確に位置を特定してくれたおかげで私たちも
Alright.
無駄に時間をかけて探し回らずに済み未来演算の能力は本当にすごいですね
Deduce the future.
例の不思議な干渉計を使ってるとはいえプロメテウスだけじゃなくてビタも一部の技術的な作業をする必要があったんじゃないのやっぱり人は見た目によらないわね以前の言動を見てると
Post-apocalyptic
どうし
engineer
てもマスクのエン
astronaut.
ジニアとか
Yeah,
宇宙飛行士だ
Vita's
とは
been
思えないわ
through a long life. I want to know more about you. I'm really curious about Vita. Honestly, I really hope she actually does go to Earth afterwards and becomes one of the main characters for part 2. Because I'm starting to really like her character. And honestly, it'd be a shame to lose her. Please, go back to Earth with us at the end or something. And actually become one of the main cast for part 2. Like, I need that, seriously. She might become one of my favorites if she stays long enough in the story. I'm not joking. Especially with me being a space nerd. And I really like her design and personality so far. Honestly, if she stays in the story long enough to be one of the cast, yeah, for sure. I think she might be my favorite. Maybe even more than Kiana, I don't know. Right now, no, Kiana's my favorite. But I would say of the Honkai characters, she might already be in like the top 10, top 15. Out of every character, Flame Cheetahs included and everything, I would say top 10, 15. I don't have a list right now. I haven't made a list in a while, so I have no idea. I might actually update my top 50 soon. See where shit fit in that. Went silent this time.
ビタゼーレいる
I was hoping you'd provide some lore, but alright.
い
I'm
るよ。
here.
ビタ何かあったの
もう一人のゼーレの方でちょっとね。
To resolve it
でも
themselves.
どうやら
Okay.
彼女たちは
Is it the
もう
thing
自
Stella
力でどう
mentioned?
にかできたみたい。
At least they managed to resolve it.
だ
That's
から
good.
なんだかこれまでの僕がすごく幼稚だとキラに言われたような気がする。
ずっと聞いてたんじゃないの
They were listening.
でも未来演算なんて君たちが思うほど奥深い干渉系には直接未
Directly
来
see
を
the
観
future,
測す
so
る
it
力なん
simulates
てない
possible
からね。
outcomes.
そ
Certain
れは
action.
僕たちが行動した
Produces
時に
information from them.
その行動がどんな結果をもたらすのかをシミュレートするんだよ。それも少し違うかも。
Can't control the weather after. Whoa! What? What are you implying? We'll see.
やっぱり
Say it this way instead.
時間は常に
Time always has translates to countless
無
futures.
数の未来へ通ずる。干渉系にできるのは
Calculate the trails on these crossroads and find the most useful one for
一番
everyone.
有用な一本を計算で割り出すこと。だからもしそもそも枝が分かれていなかったら演算の
So deducing the future and finding out the most useful path.
ちょっと待ってつまりゼーレがアンカーポイントの存在を示すだけじゃなくて私たちが着実にアンカーポイントを探す行為をしてるから
そうその通りだよ。まるで飛びながら修理する宇宙船みたいだよね。未来というものは単純な一本道ではなく君たちが過去を作ってくれたおかげで僕は未来を限られた
Within a
範囲
reasonable
内で
range.
収束できたんだ。そうでなければ干渉系
But
は
it still might fail.
似通ってるけど全く違う無数の選択肢に惑わされてつまり全員の願いと能力がずば抜けているからこそ
Mm.
今の僕たちはこうして成
Because
果を
we
上
planned
げ
this
られ
out
ている
well.
んだ。
ありがとうございます
So for the most part, it only asks you to deduce the direction that the anchor point is going.
結構いいことを言うじゃないビタ
へえ。それじゃあ次のアンカーポイントは
Huh? Can it not be found?
演算結果が出たからついてきて。
Okay, just took a while more.
こですか？では
Wait, why does it already have a form?
待って、スーサナ。
The chills behind you? Whoa, what's that?
すごい数です。
Oh, so that's the chills that were.
アンカーポイン
So
トは
they
ど
were
こです？
watching you?
まさかもう怪物たちに壊されちゃったんでしょうか？
I thought something was watching her. I thought Quanta Beast, and that seemed to be the case.
おかしいわね。さっきまで
Aren't
こ
they
の
strong?
世界
Is it
の
because the
泡の
world
敵
level
は
is about
こ
to
んなに
collapse?
強くなかったはず。これも世界の泡がもうすぐ滅亡するからなの？スーサナ、なるべく私に任せて。
Any more dialogue? Nope. Okay.
やっ
That's a lot of them.
とあと少しで肩がつきますね。一気にやっつけましょう。じゃじゃーん。はっやっ
Alright.
生き延びることが。
君たち一体何が。
Told me about the battle just now.
あの怪物たち、以前よりも格段に強くなってました。しかもまるで私の祈りに反応するかのように突然現れて攻撃してきたんです。
And you felt that chill earlier. I wonder if that was connected to it.
私が一足
They
先
were
に
watching.
危険を察知できていなかったら、スーサナは今頃蜂の巣になってた。それでアンカーポイントは本当に。
Is it gone?
ごめん、本当にごめん。こっちが導き出した座標に。ここは世界の泡の境界に近い場所で、泡の影響が弱いエリアなんだ。だから少し待ってて。すぐに次のアンカーポイン
So
トの
something
位置
went
を
wrong with the
計算し直
calculation.
すから。
It still showed there was a bit of an anchor point, but it said it can move. So
アンカーポイントが壊されたわけじゃなくて、ですがどうして急に計算を間違えたんです
yeah,
か？
that is odd.
ここは
それはただの単純な計算ミスです。その2つの数値を逆のところに干渉形の中にあるリストはもう結構な年代。
Don't worry about it then.
スーサナがレポートを書くときだってたまに設問を読み間違えたりするよね。
そういうことだったんですか。
Don't worry about it.
いえ、ピーターさんは少し神経がずぶといと思いますよ。
It wasn't on purpose.
確かにビータが言うように、
Wait,
今回は本当に
are you
た
saying
だ
she
の
wanted
小
to
さ
kill
なミ
them?
スだったのかもしれ
I
ない。
don't believe that.
Them.
Come on. Did not know the future. They would be defenseless.
もし本当にそうだったらちょっと厄介
I
ね。
don't think that's the case.
いずれにしても彼女にとって世界の泡の滅亡は害はあっても利はないもの。それに肩を並べて戦う仲間ですら信じられないなら。
There were no mistakes in. Okay. Okay, for a second I thought there were no mistakes that Vita made intentionally, but no, they just said in subsequent deductions, so they retrieved most of the anchors. Okay, good.
やっぱり
I was just
私の考え
overthinking.
すぎ
Okay,
みたい
that's
ね。
good. I really hope you were just overthinking, because I'm starting to like Vita a lot.
もし干渉系の判断に間違いがなければ、次のベースアンカーポイントが、ただ
ビータ、どうしたの？
演算によると、そのアンカーポイント
Abnormal
の裏には
things.
何か普通で、
普通じゃない？
実はもう一人のゼーレの方にも
They
似
lost
たような
contact with
こ
us
とが起きてい
temporarily.
て、そのせいでしばらくそのアンカーポイントはちょうど世界
At the
の
weak
泡
spot
の脆弱
again.
な部分にある。だからより量子の海の本質に近い。もっと言うと存在するはずのない
That's a future that
過去の
couldn't have
未来に見せられ
existed.
てしまう可能性があ
That
る。
sounds bad.
どうやらここのようですね。
So we're arriving at that place and stuff. Sounds like weird stuff's about to happen.
何かが起きるかもしれないって。
To deal with them if they appear again. What's with the voice muffling? I don't like this. And return to our original world. What is happening? I'm guessing that's related to the weak point, but something is happening for sure. Let me guess, Kira isn't there anymore. She's singing to herself though, probably. Very smoothly, very smoothly. The wordly, yeah, something was happening with that voice effect. I don't like that. A white light began to spread deep into Valkyrie's soul, and like the everlasting daytime, and I also see the light was invasive. Well, what is this? The first from Final Fantasy 14. Selena could still feel that burning light. Subtle voice next to her. That's Kira. What? No, wait, that was Susanna? Wait, I thought that wasn't Kira for a second, but I mean, what? Is this an illusion? This is an hallucination, isn't it? Oh my god. Hold up, is this Saint Fontaine? Am I seeing things? Have they been there before? Oh my god, what the heck? Sorry. That's the Sky People's... Why did I think of it? That's 8 years after. What the heck is going on? That's not just Saint Fontaine, that's Saint Fontaine in the future. We're trapped here because they're separate from Rao's during a mission. Wait, is that the third squad? Investigate this place. Wait, no, because that was not the... It's an impossible future, so this is probably not how it goes in the future. Futures that wouldn't exist, because in reality it was the squad with Pride and May that were sent here. Should be trapped inside a whole universe. Why did I appear? 7 or 8 years ago. That's the exact time that APHO happens. What the heck are bubble? How can even a bubble universe do this? It's showing an image of the future. Woke up 8 years later, just like what I was saying. Remember Vita's speech. Careful, Susanna. It's all an illusion of the future. That is an accurate illusion. It's almost laughable. Vividly remember the details of that mysterious universe. Strange worlds of black and white, the legendary Valkyrie senpai, and a comrade who became the sage. You couldn't see these things as that happened long ago. You can see it as things that had happened long ago. Time she got Nana's resolve, she would pray that she could wake up to find all the struggles resolved. But now it has really happened, Nana didn't feel happy at all. The hallucinations Vita mentioned. How can it show us? It's like the interferometer also word. I wonder if it actually deduces the future rather than the possibilities. But then again, this was because the bubble universe had a weak spot here. But I thought hallucination and stuff from other worlds like visions or something, that's normal, but this is literally Earth's future. That's not even in the Sea of Quanta. What the heck? I'm so confused right now. I mean, I'm not really confused. I'm confused about what Vita's past is, but I'm just in disbelief. That's more the word.
ほら、永久バルキリ
This
ー
is
の違いを見
crazy.
せてください。一緒に出口を探しま
A
しょう。
rank Valkyrie. Oh no, she's still an A rank Valkyrie in APHO.
永久バルキリー、そうですよ。
Oh!
少し前に
Wait, she's actually B
永久バル
rank
キリー
now,
の試
right?
験に受かったじゃない
Yeah,
です
she
か。
actually got promoted.
しかもデュランダル様たちまで誘って一緒にお祝いしましたよ。まさかそんな重要な
This
こ
is
と
in
も
the
忘れたんですか？
future.
私が永久バルキリーになる日が来るなんて。
Is this for real?
これは現実のアルビトル、お願いです。
Hit me.
私を殴ってください。
Oh no, I thought that would maybe get her back to reality, but no, that's worse.
もちろんです
I
よ。
want to explore. I actually want to explore right now. I'm really curious about what act this
一
is.
発殴ってあげま
Because
した
this
から
sounds
ね。
like the APHO.
どうですか？これで私が嘘を。はい。まだよくわからないことがいろいろあるけど、自分の力は嘘をつかない。師匠様は昔、案ずるより有無が安しと言ってた。
Please remember Vita's words. You're hallucinating the future.
ついでに
Let's look for an exit together.
アルビトル、何が起きたの？アルビトル、よく見ててくださいね。永久バルキリーまで成長した私は探偵レベルの操作テクニックを身につけてますよ。今までの経験によると、真相はいつも気づき
Oh
にくい
my
背
god,
後に隠されています。
APHO battle
私に
music.
ついてきてください。
What the heck? Look, it's still there. It hasn't happened yet, so this is probably a future that didn't happen. It's just a possibility, like I said, futures that wouldn't exist. Because in reality, before, I mean, we don't know if she's in the other squad. But the one who came here was May's squad with Adam and Carol and eventually later Bronny. But at the time, the Stargate didn't appear yet. So that thing was still there. No Stargate, no invasion. So this seems to be at the time of APHO 1 or early APHO 2. But Susanna wasn't there, so it's a bit different from the actual future. But it's a possibility that still crazy that they can actually show a possibility that far into the future. Didn't explore here? No. Holy heck, that is crazy. Can't believe this is actually happening in the main story right now. Like, how can it? Why would a weak point in the Bubble Universe show this? It doesn't make sense to me. Unless Sai is connected to this.
何もありませんね。
Holy heck.
これはただのミスです。違うところを調べましょう。また何もないようですよ。スーサナ、
Is that good?
その探
They're
偵の
not gonna
直
talk.
感とやらは
Alvidra is not gonna talk
本
about
当に
those
大
red
丈夫なん
crystals.
ですか？それはもう少し他のところを当たってみましょう。
Because apparently, according to Alvitra, in this future, they were sent to investigate, but she's not commenting on the red crystal. So I'm wondering if this is. I feel like, yeah, this future is a bit far-fetched.
ここは違うみたいです。
There's no weak point right now with her exit. This is bad. Where is it?
ダメですね。
Those
だって
screams
我々
again.
はすでにここ
Did you hear that
ロー
whisper?
ラー式作戦で一度捜索してますからね。
Wait, I wonder if the whisper was in this.
ダメですね。
You saw that
何の手がかりも
whisper
ありません。
with Susanna's voice? I'm not hearing things, right? I heard one or twice before. I wasn't sure, but no, for real. That is a scary whisper. It sounds like a monster described, but I'm not sure from what.
通信機器も応答なし。
A trace of leaving.
近くに出口の手がかりは何もありません。
That whisper again.
そしてあのハイビルたちの中にはどうやらまたです
Quantum.
か？
This is not meant to be here. I hope that wakes you up. You're in a future that wasn't meant to be.
さっきもこいつらのせいでデュランダル様とはぐれ。スーサナってばどうして奴らが？
Quantum.
セント
Susanna,
サル
wake
ガスの
up.
時よりもはるか に数が多
At
い。
this rate, I don't think anything.
このままだと
She
私じゃ
does still
対処しき
remember.
れない。
Then remember, this is not where you're meant to be. You gotta leave. Though she's trying to find an exit.
まだ結論を出すのは
It's
早
only
い。
been 8 years. I should have gone
も
as
し
well.
本当に
She's
8
like,
年も経ったのなら
she's only remembering, she's remembering, but she's not believing that this is just an
試してみないとわ
illusion
からないしね。
of the future, but still an illusion.
それに私はもう永久
It's like a vision of the future, in a way. Crazy. But still not real. Come on, Susanna, wake up.
やっぱり全然ダメだったよ。どう頑張っても敵を倒せないし、体力もそろそろ尽きそう。
This is bad.
かすり傷ですよ。でもこのままだとまずいですね。
Can't believe I'm using Susanna in the Show
スズ
map.
ナ、やっぱりあの方法を使いましょう。わかりました。アルビトル、私が援護します。
APHO3 is gonna be crazy with all the lore we're getting. I wonder. It's to the point where I'm wondering if APHO is connected to Sa, the Sky people. Because why the heck did it show an illusion of this specifically? We better run from Tenatia. The ruins obscured their running figures, and the clamor from the enemies pursuing them grew distant.
やっとアルビトル、傷は
This
大
is
丈
where
夫
we
ですか？
initially found Otto's Void Archives recordings, actually, with Luceni.
大したことありません。心配しないで。
I don't know if they would show that on the
戦いで作った傷
story.
跡も
Probably not,
一種の
right? That would be crazy.
ごめんなさい。負傷したのはアルビトルの方なのに、こっちが慰め、私が弱すぎたせいで怪我
No,
をさせてしまいました。
Susanna, get more confidence.
それを言うなら、私たちはデュランダル様たちと比べると、私たちには特別な才能。私たちは頭数を揃えるためだ。時々
They're so
自分
similar
は
in a
本
way.
当にちゃんとバルキリーとし
You
て
are.
やれているか、体調や
But you need to
皆さんの足を引っ張ってないかと
realize this is
心配
caused
に
by
な
the
るんです。
weak point of the bubble universe when you were looking for the
皆
anchor.
さんと同じように学んで訓練してきたのに、私の努力、賢さや勇気が足りてないんでしょうか。それともどうあがいても補えないスーサナ。もしデュランダル様たちがこの場にいたら、アルビトル、私はもう十分休めました。さっきの戦いではかなり無様なデュランダル様たちはきっと私たちを探してるはずです。あの怪物たちの残骸を見れば、さすがスーサナ。そんなことありませんよ。
Alright.
実は今もまだ緊張していますし、私たちにとって S 級バルキリーはまだ雲の上の存在ですけど、うつむけば砂、仰げば星。多
You can only see
分
this
こんな
art
感
if
じ
you
です。
look up.
その言葉、すごくだって私は砂漠の生まれですから。そういう意味じゃないんですけど、これから出発するんですよね。一緒に行きましょう。でもアルビトル、その傷本当に平気ですって。それにさっきのいつかあなたが、私は S
I'd
級バ
rather
ル
be
キ
an
リーの
S
知
rank
り合い
Valkyrie's
よりも。
partner. I don't know if Valkyrie will be
SQ
playable. I feel like she will at some point later.
本当に、今はそんなことを考えてる場合じゃない。
That's
スーサナ、見てください。デュランダル様とリタ様です。本当に私たちを見つけてくれました。
they don't even look like they hold their ears to think. Though it is a vision from the future. The characters, either it's just reusing it because they don't have the models yet, or in Susanna's dreams of the future here when she went to the weak point, the people are still part of their memories, but the vision is of the future, which interesting.
デュランダル様、リタ様、待って、スーサナ。
She who served as her emotional support, except made her forget that they were hiding in the abandoned building to escape their enemy's pursuit. Fell down the building
仰
after a
ぐだ
while.
けじゃなく、
Her conscious. So is that the way she leaves? Girl felt like her body did not belong to her. Okay, she's realizing it. Fine. Snow touched her fingerprints. Yeah. She can control over her body. The girl sat up abruptly. Okay, she got out of that. Interesting. That was actual APH show map. What the heck? It's only gonna change.
ごめんなさい先輩大丈夫私が近づきすぎた
Completely
せい
awake
よね
now?
はい完全にキラ先輩がここにいるということは
Just a dream.
今までのことは全部夢だったん
Just a dream
で
of
すよね
8 years into the future. You know.
当然だよ
What the
ね
heck?
いきなり永久バルキリー
I
に
think
会
that
うな
part
ん
might
て
have been real.
現実
I'm
的じゃない
surprised
し
you're not S rank in 8 years.
今の現象を単純に夢と定義するのは
シュレーディンガー博士
Okay, Schrodinger, maybe you'll understand and realize that was a future, maybe. An impossible future. Because it's not technically real.
誰がこの任務を担当してたと思ってる
But how does the bubble universe do that? I'm still confused about that.
今ちょうどこの現象の原理について
まず集団で夢を見たっていう可能性はないだって人に白チュームを見せると言ったら、逆にそこにあった全てはあの鬼火たちと同じような感じがしてたいや待ってまさかあなたたちってばまだこっち側の鬼火が
あれ
バカね人は生き返らないでしょこの世界の住民が本当の意味で死んでない限り幽霊なんて存在し
ならその
厳密に言うと異例はおそらく
Gives them
彼
their
らに人格を
personalities.
付与する過程なんだと思うゼーレと四季の律者さんが言ってたよねあっち側のまだ思い出してないもの過去を覚えてるものそしてもう忘れたものきっとそれが砂鉄の国にいる住民の一生なんだと思う彼らはこちら側の祈りによって存在する生き物人ならざるものと言うべき正解です厳密に言えば
Yeah, of course they're not. I mean,
根ではありませ
I
ん
don't know what they are, but they're definitely not stigma.
です
The
が
wisps.
彼らを異種成婚と同じように考えることができます
I've noticed it exists on
つま
them.
り異例だけじゃなくって私たちがさっきまで見てた悪夢も世界の規則の一部だったって
皆さん一体何の話を
Huh?
そうよさっき最後のアン
Twilight
カーポイント
Illusion
が生成
said
された
after you're
瞬
into
間
the future.
私は白い光によっ
And
て
it was
半年後
actually
の
during
幻
the
覚を
performance.
見せられたのそ
Wait!
こでの私はアイドルとしてス
That's
テー
the
ジに立っていて
event.
少し
I guess, so that makes it canon.
事故にあったわ
Susanna was 8 years. That's the more crucial one. Susanna, please elaborate to the others. The others need to know. Please.
ステージでの事故
その話はどうだっていいのよ
幻覚に入る前に見たの
For I
は
found to know
真っ
exactly
黒な
what
闇
you
だっ
just
た
did.
よ
What did you see?
わからない小惑星
Small
か何
planet,
かだった
the
のか
borders of the
な
solar system.
太陽系の
What?
辺境よくわからなかっ
A
た
small planet? The borders. Wait, isn't that like the planet that's not really? It was kind. It was Pluto. I think it was Pluto. It's considered a planet, but it's something else. So she dreamed of something that's not on Earth.
だって私はすぐに自力
After
でその
escape,
空間から
let's
こ
have
の
wow.
意識の律者の面前でその意識をいじるだなでも黒幕の髪の毛一本すら見つからなくってね
I feel like it's not the bubble universe itself. That's really weird. I know it's a weak point, but still showing visions of the future in other planets. That's crazy. They're not even in the Sea of Quanta. Is this connected to Sa?
そもそも黒幕なんて
Because
存在
there's
し
no
ない
mastermind.
目が覚めた途端目の前で式の
ゼーレさんは
Please,
何を見た
Susanna,
んですか
actually explain what you saw, because that's the most important one.
特別なものじゃないわただこのおかしな場所から離
それならゼーレさんは
Share your experience in your illusion with everyone. Okay, good.
さすがスーサナね幻覚の中でさえも
Even
敵に
in
追われてるなん
illusion.
て
Hey, can we talk about the fact that that was 8 years into the
君たち
future?
の話を聞いて多分君たち
All
が
of you
見たもの
saw?
は何なのかおそらく以前僕がミスをしたせいで
Huh?
君たちが見たのは
Was your
まさ
future?
に自分たちに起こりうる未
Okay,
来だったん
Vita,
だよ
good, getting in the lore. Good. Share of the interferometer. Everyone pondered on what Vita meant. Yeah, because that was also about the future.
そう
われてみれば
7 or
確かに。
8 years in the
私が見たのは
future.
7、8年後のことでした。
Yeah, APHO.
それは大したことね。疑心ですら時間を操れなかったっての。
Yeah, that's
私たちを
crazy.
数年後の未来に飛ばした
I have no idea what that like that's certainly can't be the weakness of the WoW universe. Like that doesn't make sense. It's lit in the imaginary tree and it's the future. Like Sea of Quanta can't do that, right?
もちろんそんな力なんて僕にはない。
But Sa, that can
ここは
transform
無から有を生成できる
deceptions
世
into
界の輪だ。
reality. So it's not fully real. But how can it see the future?
無から有、つまりみんなに幻覚を見せ
Everyone
た
see
の
those
は
illusions?
私なんでしょうか。これまでの推測に基づくと幻覚を引き起こした暗
Oh, the WoW universe is weak. That one we do know, but I still don't know why that even that has the ability to do
だ
that.
からこそゼーレの賢者の権能が
Mm.
引き出されたんだ
So
よ。
the Sage Authority did that, which I had that theory because the Sage Authority just brought things that were prey to reality. I wonder if the Sage Authority is connected to Sa, and by extension, Sa would have the power to see the future. Well, deception of the future, but still.
でも誰が未来のこと。そう僕だよ。
Possibilities. So it's a possibility once again. That possibility did not happen, but it was true to some extent.
僕の道具は有限の可能性を計算することしかできないけど、
Affected the deduction of the
ゼーレ
future.
の力と演算した未来が干渉し合って
So the two may have
新たな反応を起こ
reacted.
したのかもしれな
Interesting.
い。
That is crazy
そう
though.
だとしてもビタの力はかろうじてこれから起こる1秒後に起こることすらもわからないのに。ゼーレ？うん。確かにもう一人のゼーレの言う通りだね。
It was partially true.
あれは存在しうるたくさん。それに全てはまだ僕の推測だ。推測ではありますが合理的な部分もあるなのです。私は世界の泡の問題を解決した後に。もちろんだ。むしろ僕ももっと詳しく。
Yeah, Vita, you better come along with us to Earth, please.
未来永久バルキリーになること。
Can we talk about how the sky was red and there was a huge palace of the sky people, but you don't know that yet in the sky?
もし夢の中で見た未来がええ
Pretty
確
good
かに
indeed.
悪くないわね。
You just don't know what was happening with the sky. Sky
ど
people.
うやら僕は君たちに悪くない体験をプレゼントしたみたいだ。無理やり幻覚から抜け出した誰かさんは今頃少し後悔してるんじゃないのかな。
冗談じゃない。生まれてこの方、私の辞書に後悔の2文字な未来がもう決まってるって。気に入らなければ
Can change it if we don't like it.
私がいくらだって変えてみせるよ。
That's some senti confidence.
幻覚なんて今すぐにでも10個ぐらい作ってあげる。幻覚の見過ぎで現実世界に帰りたくなくなったって知らん。昔の奴らだって自分の運命は天が決めるんじゃなくて自分が決めるんだって知ってるのに。
珍しくまっとうなことを言ったわね。
Something logical, damn.
はあ？冗談じゃない。この式の律者の発言に
So close to
名言じゃない言葉なんてないからね。
今のは違うじゃない。
Damn.
ちょっとまた喧嘩を売ってるわけ。
Round 4, go, 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 joke.
はいはい。だから推測だってば。もうこれ以上追求するのはやめよう。ええ。じゃれ合うのはここまでなのです。すべてのベースアンカーポイントを記すことができたわけですし、これで少なくとも世界の泡の
Okay,
内部を
I
統
feel
合
like we
さ
might
せ
be
る
getting
テ
AP
スト
Ch39
が
very
できるよう
soon.
にな
I'd say early 2024, maybe?
私たち
Or
も
maybe
そろ
even
そろ
late
行動に戻る
2023.
わ。みんなと
Like in
合流
December or
してから
something.
次の行動を決めようと思うし、ちなみにみんなも分かってると思うけど、これまでずっと行方不明だったあのミステルこそが計画最大の不確定要素よ。
Maybe 7.0, actually. That could be a good idea. Actually, I don't think that's gonna happen because they recently announced a collab with another company that's happening, I think, in 7.0 because it's in September. Wait, no, September 6.9. Right. Yeah, it can still be in 7.0. Maybe we get a PH3 7.0. Like they announced it at, I don't know, late 6.8 or 6.9. I feel like that's a possibility. We'll see. Is our plan's greatest variable.
この件において彼女は絶対に皆さんの邪魔を
あら、かなり
Sounds
自信満々な
confident.
言い方ね。
Kira doesn't trust Miss Dylan at all, but that's fair,
キ
honestly.
ラ先輩
But
今は
now's not the
引っ
time
かか
for
ってる
this.
場合じゃありません。後で直接会ってから。
確かに一理あるわね。はい、また後でゼーレさん。
みんなまた後でね。
Cutting off the connections to Lenos and the others, the tower still became quiet. Perhaps its various house taking up too much of Sally's energy. She was more silent than usual. To the others, held breathing as she thought about something. Simulated room replaced the white tower, and two people walked into the shared soul
ゼ
space.
ール、シュレーディンガー博士たちが結論を出すまで手伝えることは何もないみたい。この世界の泡に入ってからみんながいろんなことに追われてきたから、やっと私たちだけの時間ができたね。少し前まではそ
Commonly
れが
as in the
ご
past.
く普通のことだったはずなのに。ええ、そうね。本当に不思議だね。たったの1日2日でこんなにも多くのことが起きるなんて。
It's happening fast, yeah.
でもよかった。今はこうやって少なくとも2人だけでいられるから。え、ゼーレ、さっきの異例大丈夫だったの？うん、賢者の剣能と私の相性が良くなってきた
Natural
み
is
たい。
breathing. It's getting less
私
burdensome
に
over
とっては
time.
も
That's
う呼
good.
吸と同じで自然にできるようになってきたから、負担もかなり少なくなったんだよ。心配しないで。私は何も言わずに一人で何かを耐えたりなんてしないから。
Stella is always worrying about the other Stella.
そうね。あなたはすごく成長したわ。ゼーレ？
Hmm?
いいえ、なんでもないわ。
Hey, come on. Don't hide that. Are you worried that you won't be useful? You will, don't worry.
大丈夫だよ、ゼーレ。ゼーレ。
Wait, that's between bothering you out loud. Okay.
何か私に隠し事をしてるよね。
Is she worried that she won't be useful anymore? Because she's been worried like for that for a while.
あなたは幻覚で
Oh!
一体どんな
Oh,
未来を
wait.
見た
Is
の？
it that they're apart or something? Oh, no! Don't end it here. Okay. I thought they were gonna end it for a while. Even people I've only met her once could tell. Friendly, quiet, and kind. She's friendly but not intrusive. Quiet but not cold. Kind but not foolish. This personality just word made her uniquely gentle. Or rather, she's the embodiment of gentle. 10 a.m. Shixel training room. Is that her vision? No.
作戦訓練モジュールロード完
Is that
了
Selle's vision?
訓練を開
Oh
始し
wait,
ます
is
か？
this chapter
ゼー
23?
レは準備ができました。
Wait, isn't this like very long time ago? Chapter 23? This is chapter 23, isn't it? Why would it show the past though? Is it just a memory they're recalling or what? Because that's when it started. When Seele wanted to improve and so Valiona wasn't getting much in on the action and she started being less useful, quote unquote, on her eyes. No, this is different, okay. Complete the S rank Valkyrie's training.
終わりました。ん？あ
Next
そこの
is-
人は。
Oh my god, what in the world? Divido! From 8 years into the future. Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna get some water. And I need to process a bit. So I'll be back in like 3-4 minutes. Get some food, get some water. Not back in like 3-4-5 minutes maybe. I'll be RB. Holy heck. Alright, we're back. Oh my god. This chapter. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. Like, this chapter is crazy for Laura on the debut show. Was that their vision? Six Salt Valkyrie, we all know who you are. A young Valkyrie stood before the door of the training room, her face painted with admiration as looked at the battle record by the wall. She noticed Seele walking toward her, she frantically bowed. So maybe they didn't know each other at the time. Again, this could be a false vision because though some details were right, not the entire future in Susanna's vision was correct. But it's really interesting how we're getting to see Timido in main story, in the future, as a vision. It's I don't even know what to say. She
先月予備隊員として対崩壊特別招待に編入してきたティミドだよね。
just realized she doesn't have a mask. But aside from that, even though she's in an illusion, she's here as if she recognizes part of her past that didn't exist, because she's never met Timido. Interesting. That's why for Susanna, even though she knew she was in Salt Snow, it was kind of hard for her to come into awareness that she was just in the vision caused by the weak spot and this bubble universe. Timido cute. Fun fact, Timido in Portuguese means shy in English. Member Strike Event Honkai Squad. Time back in Nagasora. What time back in Nagasora? Have we met Timido in the story? I don't think we have, right? I mean, we've met Lyle, but Timido? Is this into the future, but not so far into the future? Maybe like next chapter or something? I mean, not next chapter, because I think it's next chapter, Daughters of the Sea. I've only seen the cover, but it was in the Sea of Quanta. I mean, I guess maybe they return to Earth and they meet Timido, but probably in another chapter later on, maybe? Half a year ago. So that wasn't too far ago. Internship mission. So it was half a year ago. And this might have been, was this also 8 years into the future around the same time? Or was it different? Because it could be different. Maybe it was 5 years later. Maybe it was 4. Maybe it was in 2 years. And Timido just looks like this because it's a reused model and they can't just make a model for the star. I mean, they can, but it'd be hard to. Without making it look like an NPC. Lyle's different because he was a very age gap, a lot of an age gap. Actually, wait, no. I mean, Lyle's young. They haven't shown his 6 months, his model 6 months into the future. But Timido would be around the same age, assuming she's as old as Lyle. I'm not sure. So, I guess they could have just made her look like an NPC, I suppose. But this means that it's likely 8 years into the future around that. But they only met later on. Who are squad's entry battles? All of your outstanding special squad members. Seele is an S-rank Valkyrie, by the way, and she completed the training easily. Come on, Timido. Don't be like Susanna. She's exactly like Susanna right now. She's an X-rank fighter. I wonder if this has to mean... I wonder if this has to mean with Valiona, maybe they're not the same anymore. Like, maybe they're separate? But that was the rules of the bubble universe, so I wonder if this is the same. Did they actually become separated? Did something happen to Valiona? This was Seele's dream, right? Even though they mentioned Valiona's dream, but this was Seele's dream, right? Unless Valiona was dreaming this. This flush, she didn't know where to look at. It seemed like she'll faint any moment now. The rest continuously and finally calm down for a few minutes. So he's just smiling, aww.
回助けられてから私は戦っているあのゼーレ先輩の姿、もしお時
At
間があ
some
ったら
point, just please.
私たちに
You're so shy right now.
ご指導をお願いしてもいいですか？
指導なんてすごいことはできないけど、手合わせならいつで。はいただごめんね。
I promised a friend to
友達
go
の
on.
制約があるから。
Promised a friend. Is it about Salt Snow or is this about the future as well? That she a fabricated memory of her future.
大丈夫ゼーレ、あなたなら
Oh,
新しい友達がたく
So-
さんできるから。
is this Valiona in her vision of the future?
寂しい思いをしたり。
You won't feel lonely? Promise a friend to what?
ゼーレ先輩、顔色が。
Is it because Valiona's not usually like that, I suppose? Looked away in confusion. Yeah. Exodus, nothing else. Only she knew that she intended to eat 2 servings of parfait alone. What kind of person was Seele? Even people I've only met her once could tell. Friendly, quiet, and kind. So what? She's loud and well liked. She receives love and admiration from everyone around her. She saw at the orphanage. She's treated this world kindly and in turn received this world's kindness. Even though it has the ability to fly through storms, a butterfly still belongs in the garden. Now fate has only given her back her original life. Huh? Another vision? No, there's the past, okay. Cognito. Wait, it's Yara's home. When the Cognito case in Nagazora was solved, she often did volunteer here to work here with Susanna. So that is after the issue with... I mean, it was technically solved. It was just the Grey Serpent. But we're in the Bubble Universe now, so we're in another situation. So if she often did volunteer to work here with Susanna, that must be after she returned to Nagazora. Which means this takes place in the future.
ゼーレお姉ちゃんだ。ゼーレお姉ちゃんが来たよ。
A group of children when she entered through the
こんに
door.
ちはみんな。スーサナお姉ちゃんはまだ来てないの？
Interesting.
スーサナお姉ちゃんはさっきまでお話を読んでくれてたんだけど、突然電話が来て、ごめんなさい、今日は任務レポートを提出しなきゃいけないのに忘れてました。でも、
Salt Snow
スーサ
report?
ナお姉ちゃんのお話はまだ終わってないんだ。
スーサナさんらしいね。何を読んでたの？
赤ずきんだよ。赤ずきんちゃんは森の奥に住んでるおばあさんの見舞いに行った。
Grown
中に入る
fangs.
と、なんと
I don't know
お
this
ばあ
story.
さんの口に牙
There's
が生えていたんだ。
The Grey Cell outfit.
それはおばあさんに化けたお。
そのお話なら赤ずきんちゃんは笑いながらこう言うんだよ。彼女は大釜を振るうと一撃で狼の、それから床に転がり落ちた狼の頭に向かって彼女はまた笑うんだ。がっかりした赤ずきんちゃんはカゴと大釜を持ってさらに
That's
強い獲物を
Beliona's version of the
探す旅に
story.
出た。
Look for stronger
赤ず
praise.
きんちゃんの隠れた本性が開花する話だったけど、どうだった？
Way back when chapter 23 was coming out in Sarcasm Nix, there was like a mini chibi animation that they've done before. And that's one of the stories where the story was left incomplete the other day. And when Veliona took over the body for a day, she finished the story like that. That's being referenced. That's really cool.
あれ？カリウドは出てこない。
カリウド？
There's no hunt.
でも確か赤ずきんにはカリウドがいたはずだよ。
おかしい。
でも大丈夫。こんなお話初めて聞いたもん。セレお姉ちゃん、もう一個話して。
いいよ。それさ、ゼーレが一番よく昔々とある国には遠くて美しい海があります。どれほど遠いのかと聞く人もいましたが、その海の底には純粋で綺麗な一人の人魚が住んでいました。
違う違う。ゼレお姉ちゃん。
それは
つまり人魚には一人も友達が。
心配しないで。誰もあなたをその過去のせいで遠ざけたりしない。あなたがおかしいからってあなたはみんなに好かれて
This does not sound like Valiona at all, to say this. Illuminated by sunshine and surrounded by flowers. Do you think Valiona would use those exact words? This doesn't add up. Yeah. A silence. Huh? What kind of person was Seele? Same thing? They're repeating these lines. Is she gonna be thrown into another illusion? What is this, samsara? Close to her original is akin to the sea. No, this is different. Down hidden beneath. Her friendliness was generosity cultivated from thousands of journeys. Her quietude was the tranquility born from experiencing changes. His instinct unchanged even after shedding blood and tears. Destiny's chisel refined their girl's life continuously and unforgettably. Having gone through the torment of deathly dangers, Sea of Quanta, she was no longer like in this. That girl who only knew to weep silently while hiding in a toy box. Then when I began to return to her temporary accommodation alone, a woman in a hurry appeared suddenly and accidentally ran into her. So another vision. Previously during a mission, Seele was still... Huh? Arc City. When was this? Was this after the Honkai? I don't remember this. Wait, was this meant to be Arc City in chapter 13? That's why I said, but at the time Seele was still who's Seele? The other Seele? Valiona?
なんというか、当時のゼーレさんは今よりも言動が尖ってて、性格も
assertive? Kiana?
マイペースです。
いいえ、ゼーレはずっとこうです。その印象は多分。
Huh? What's going on?
帰ろう。
The heck? That's some weird dreams she had.
ゼーレ。
Bronya? Herrsher of Truth. Okay, so this is probably in the future. Got it. Okay.
ブローニャお姉ちゃん、突然どうしたの？
Oh, more assertive probably means that was Valiona talking. Okay, that makes sense. So Valiona rescued her.
ちょうど近所で開かれるシンポジウムに参加するために
Bite to see you.
出張を命じられまして。ブローニャお姉ちゃんってば、どうして前も早く中に入ろう。
The room was still furnished cleanly, so she's not aware she's in a dream anymore. Vanya looked around the room. I mean, not really a dream, but kind of. You know what I mean. Is that a relief or
今日
concern?
はもう遅いからここに泊まっていかない？ちょうどキオラハウスの先生たちからお菓子をたくさんブローニャお姉ちゃんと一晩中お茶をしておしゃべりできるなんて。それは一旦後回しにしましょう。
You got any
ゼーレ、最近の調子はどうですか？もしゼーレが良ければ学園長に申請してあなたと同じ招待に移動させてもらおうと思っています。ブローニャお姉ちゃんと一緒に行動。でもブローニャお姉ちゃんにせっかく全てが軌道に乗ってきて、ブローニャお姉ちゃんも自分のやりたいことを見つけられたのに。ですが本当に一人で大丈夫ですか？ブローニャお姉ちゃん、心配しないで。だって以前も長い。すみませんゼーレ。ですが私の言ってることは分かってる。私はゼーレのことを信じてますし、これまでの成長も強いからといってどんなことでも一人で抱え込む必要があるわけではないでしょ。
Valiona's there, you know.
ゼーレ、一人で
Alone.
本当に大丈夫ですか？
I don't like how alone is being used like this, and even now they're putting emphasis on alone. Where's Valiona in this?
大丈夫だよ、ブローニャお姉ちゃん。ゼーレは全
If
然
I'm
大
left
丈夫。
alone, I don't like
メインでのお
this.
仕事も順調だし、すごく成長も。何も怖くない。
Whoa, whoa, stop. Who are you? That's not Valiona.
たとえ
Nothing will change. If the Valiona would not say this when Seele. If anything, she would be kind of slightly angry or worried. And those words that you used before, flowers, illuminating, like, that's not Valiona's talking.
私がいなくて
I'm
も
not by your side, don't say that. Did Valiona dream this, or was it Seele? Because they're in the same body, maybe they could have dreamed the same thing. Or maybe Seele dreamed something else. This is Valiona's dream, I guess we'll see.
そうだね。もう一人のゼーレがもういないなんて。
No, don't let this be the future. Is that Valiona's dream? Perhaps too much of her past tug at her heartstrings. Tonight, the memories she had buried deep in her heart resurfaced in her dream. Everything started from Cocolia's orphanage. A weak girl instantly found out about her other self, was hidden in the shadows. Life was full of obstacles, though through her turmoils, her other self gained her own persona, appearance, and name to share the girl's life. Then,
やっぱりここに戻ってきたんだね。
isn't this the theater of domination? What the heck?
支配劇場。
Oh my god, what the heck is happening in this chapter with all those future visions? This can't even be the future! As far as I know, when Otto used it, it was still existing, but it might have collapsed. That's why Otto wanted to move on with the plan instantly.
いつ来てもここの
This-
気持ち
or
悪
is-
さは変わらない。
I mean, I know there are probably fake futures, but
一
still.
人もいないと
Is this just a flashback to
本当に
23?
広いよ。
Oh my god, what the heck?
そうここだったよゼー
Going
レ
through
が
memories?
こ
Yeah,
の
that
体を
was the
完
case.
全にもう一人の自分に委ねた場所は
Back in 23. Unpleasant, the girl still had good memories here. That was the first time she fully opened up her heart.
やっぱりあなたはここにもいないんだね。
I'm not liking this.
ひ弱なピノキ
Hey, look, this is chapter 38. I don't want to deal with puppets anymore. One spot at the edge of the theater.
行ってみよう。
オピノキオには秘密の友達が
Pinocchio? Lines?
これは童話？
孤独なピノキオは隠して
Lone
声が
Pinocchio.
近くなっている。
友達が盗まれてしまわないか
How?
心配
Afraid of his friends being taken. Is this supposed to be a comparison to Seele? That's Seele in the mirror, right? But is it Seele or does it have red eyes? That's the question.
ひ弱なピノキオには
Secret friend? Valiona? Sounds like it's reference to Seele. Why are they saying Pinocchio? I don't know the full story, but I know it's something about lies.
孤独なピノキオは唯一の友達を失いたくないと思う
Valiona?
それでもピノキオは友達が盗まれてしまわないかどうすれば友達を守れるのかな自分でさえも見つからないようなところに
What?
友達を隠せばいいんだそう考え
What the heck is that meant to imply?
友達それからピノキオは友達を失う
Is it about
心配を
Cele's
しな
trying
くて
to
済むよう
be
に
stronger and not rely on the other powers so she can protect her?
めでたし
Is that what's supposed to be the comparison here?
変なお話。声はこの鏡から出てきて。
Like a lone door added to the unknown. Sense of unease grew inside his heart. Is that gonna be Valiona on the other side of the mirror? Like Seele and Siren? Of course, the red eyes. They would do that again. Now, just don't shatter the mirror, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know you, Weavers. Why is she smiling? I don't like this. When she saw the reflection in the mirror, felt like her blood had frozen onto ice. Wait. Seele herself has red eyes, even though she's not... doesn't have Valiona Source of that unease. Reflection of the mirror, the girl was always edged and small had blood red eyes. Staring at the mirror with fear, the girl into the mirror had the same expression. The question was supposed to seemingly from deep within her soul. Do you really not know what's happening? I don't like this. Why is it red now? Trembled uncontrolled. Saw countless fragmented scenes flash before because of her dizziness and blurred vision. Devastated world, enemies that cannot be defeated. Those enemies were becoming stronger. Is this about salt snow? Numerous wounds, rivers of tears, arduous battles, and an abrupt farewell. Oh no, is this about salt snow and abrupt farewell, Valiona? No, don't do this. Disorganized snippets of memories scattered like shards of broken glass, piercing deeply into the girl's chest. The mind was our pure self, quickly lost the shine in her eyes. Slowly stumbled and held herself against the mirror, as she had been electrocuted. Oh no. An undefeatable enemy because they never found a way to victory in the end. Don't say that! Destiny preferred to toy with the ill-fated.
頼りにしてるからね。もう一人の私。
安心して。
We'll resolve everything.
私たちなら。
Is this saying it goes wrong in this hypothetical future? That future better be like APHO where part of it is wrong, but except nearly everything is wrong and it just doesn't happen, please.
あなたは私が守ってあげる。
どうして私は約束を守れなかったの？
Wait, who's his voice from? Does it not sound like Sully's voice? Is this Valiona? I mean, I know they have the same voice actor though, so I don't know.
私は約束を守れな。
Is this Valiona then?
あなたを守れるのは私だけなのに、そのはずだったのに、そのはずだったのに。
Oh no. The only one who can save him, the only one who can let you live on. That does not sound good. Chill, calm down. As layers of her gentle facade was peeled away, they revealed the truth drenched with blood. The crimson of the eyes of the person in reflection was not the intent someone stripping his blood, as to constantly reminder of who she really was. Just like a sound taunt from destiny.
違う。
So the voice in the other voice was actually the gentle Seele. That's why her voice lines were not lining up. That sounded more like Seele than this Seele, but I didn't know it meant this. So that was her dream. The Red Hood too. Her story that she told was the one. No, now it's adding up. That's what Valiona said in 23.
違うわ。消えたのはセーレじゃない。
No, don't say this. Body can continue to live without a shadow, but how can a shadow live without a body? Unless something happened to your nature. After what happened here in Salt Snow, I don't know. Salt Snow made so the two Seele separated into two worlds as a part of the rule, but I don't know if it would stay that way afterwards. Original Seele. It can only be that Seele.
セーレ、ここにいるんでしょ？
Cover the red eyes of her own
大
reflection.
丈夫、セーレ。
That was the other Seele.
新しい友達がたくさんできるから。
Well, why was it
寂しい
like
思いを
this? I'm
し
so
たりし
confused
な
right
い
now.
心配しないで。誰もあなたをその過去
You're
のせいで
weird.
遠ざけたりしない。
Oh, that's what she said in 23. Wasn't it? When she about meeting Bronya, later on they met Bronya.
あなたはみんなに好かれて太陽の下で何も怖くない。私がい
If
な
I'm
く
not
て
by
も
her side, don't say that! Tactus does
ゼ
imply.
レゼレゼレ大丈夫？
Valiona, don't hide this. I hope there's a way to solve this. Hypothetical future.
私は大丈夫。
context such ridiculous and realistic memory.
あなたはよく知ってるはず。ゼーレは
Hey,
もう
stop.
泣き虫でも
Look,
バカでも
don't
ない。
mind her. I know she said some stuff, but
彼女は
you don't
あ
have
な
to
た
care
よりも
about her.
ず
She
っ
was
と
kind
大
of
人
crazy,
で
honestly. Don't
勇
care
敢な
about the
の。
noble stigma. She's like a puppet, trying to say words to you and convince you. Just like 53. Don't do that.
二つのことには何の関係もないように人々の信仰と無視の心は枯れ落ちる花しか生まない。たとえその香りが良かったとしても、
A flower, Seele that would surely wither.
死に
Art that
直
is
面
selfless
す
in
る
the face
覚
of the
悟が
masses,
必
the
要なの。
sage. Oh god. So that's what it would mean.
おそらく以前僕がミスをしたせいで君たちが見たのは
It's your
まさに自
future.
分たちに起こりうる
Back then, that guess definitely broke it heart. Don't say that. That illusion was not an illusion. It was usually the bloody reality for making certain decisions. That it is! Decisions! You can make different decisions, please. Don't doubt that happened. She's merely wanting to know, and she absolutely didn't dare to ignore this
本当
risk.
に大丈夫よ。ただ、ゼーレと大喧嘩した夢を見
That's
ただ
not
け
what
だから。
happened. Please go into it. So if the other decided to press on the matter, she definitely noticed something wrong, but she merely looked shocked for a moment before smiling
そう
again.
だったんだ。じゃあ、未来の自分
That's
の
not
代
what
わり
happened.
に
Please,
先に謝ってお
Valiona,
く
don't
ね。
hide this.
何よ。つまらない反応ね。もしそうだったら騙されるしかないよ。だってその場合、ゼーレ。
Hmm. She have warmth in her heart, yet when she recalled the details of her dream, that warmth was dampened immediately.
そんなに信じないバカ。
ゼーレさん、ビタさん、戻りました。
Oh, I don't like where this is going with Seele. I hope that doesn't happen.
おかえりなさい。お疲れ様。
Well, time's over. That's not good. I wish Seele would have actually told her.
使い走りなんてこれからが本番よ。すでに行方不明になってるミステルが頼りにならない場合、
はい。こういう世界にどうやって接続する。
確かにベースアンカーポイントとか
Wait,
世界規模のアンカーポイ
We
ン
need
トと
one
か
part on Earth.
軸
Is
とか
where's Mistel?
聞いただけで頭
Where's
が
Zara?
痛くなりま
大丈夫。
Oh, there we go.
道
Mistel.
がな
Thank
けれ
you.
ば作るまでよ。
Human female voice rang suddenly. The idea that I left long ago appeared before them out of the blue. And also then Prometheus was already following behind her. Prometheus trusted her. It's like when they first met on the earth, on the approached Seele with great interest and looked around
Dog
herself.
ちょうどいい時に戻
はあ、その時計って本当に
ありがとう。何しろ私は約束。そして今回
This time?
必要な素材は全部用意してあるわ。さあ、ついてきて。
Alright.
ちょっと何の相談もしないでど
I'm
こに
scared.
行こうとしてるのよ。
建設現場とか
Site?
その例え方なら理解してもらえる？
Hmm? As in like constructing the link or what?
余計に難しくなるだけです。固有世界の座標を探すとともに、
Find the real world
社の
squares,
潜在
look
的
into the
脅威につ
potential
いて
threat.
調査する。前回離れた時にミステルは言いました。次はその作業の
Test the
成果を
results of
確
her
か
work
める番で
to
す。
see if they can connect, right? Because we needed to know the coordinates.
つまり2つの世界の泡と固有世界をつなぐ道をここで構築するつもりなのですか？
Immediately constructing that connects these two bubble universes to the
私
real
は
world.
イデアだから普通の人間と違うところはもちろんあるわ。
その特殊なところって何の過程もなく結
With
論を
any
出すみ
explanation
たいな。
whatsoever? No, that's just personality.
あら、いつかあなたが私のようなイデアになったらわかるかもしれない。
みんなもそろそろミステルの表現に慣れてきたかと思います。
プロメテウス、
大丈夫です。
Privacy?
実を言うと、ミステルが彼女が単独行動を希望したのは、成婚計画の
Going
斬首
to
を
visual
十
make use
分
of
に
their
利用
the
する
remnants
た
of
めで
Project
す。
Stigma. Is she able to find coordinates that way?
あ、キラはまだわからないかもしれませんが、もともと人の意志で空間をキアナが終焉の律者になった時に、 成婚計画によって作られた精神空
You
間
left some
は
construction
すでに
materials in
解
the
体さ
Sea
れ
of
ましたが、
Quanta. I see.
漁師の海に
I'm
は
guessing that's also
ま
why the
だ回収
abnormal
されてい
stigmas
ない
ended up in the Sea of
建築
Quanta.
素材が残る一方、当時のイデアとしてのミステルは成婚計画が地球に降臨するために必要な媒介の一つでした。つまり一時的に考えれば彼女にはそういう
To
建
the real
築
world, I
素材
see.
を私たちの元に集め、もちろんそれは彼女にとっても極めて複雑な工程、そういうことですよね。
とてもわかりやすくまとめてくれたわね。とにかくみんなが私の努力を信じてくれ、ゼーレが定着済みのアンカー
To
ポイントを
someone here? So
私たち
it's
の
temporarily
中の
connected
誰
to
か
the
に
tower
与
and
え、
carrying the access of the
そ
two
の人
worlds.
と口頭を一時的に接続させる。そして
Will then bring
二
them
つの
back
世
to
界
real
の
world to the
軸を
tunnel
持
I
ち、
created.
これがうまくいけばその過程は社の潜在的な影響を
So has
回
potential
避できるわ。
influence.
その人は
Returns to
う
real
ま
world
く固有世
successful.
界に戻ることができれば、たとえ社が終焉の眉と同じレベルの存
Can
在
also
だ
have
ったとして
Kiana's
も、
authority of finality back in the real
キア
world
ナの
as long as
終
they
焉の権
successfully
能を借りれ
return.
ば十分に対処できるはずよ。
Sa might be extremely powerful. I feel like this maybe Sa will actually be part 2. The big threat of part 2, I feel like.
つまり成婚空間の距離を一時的な媒介にして、量子側の多様体、世界の泡を直接虚数側の固有世界や
Well, they might-
終焉の眉にはめ
connect the
込
two
むこ
sides.
とで、聖剣のような固定しなければならない
What the heck is a
通電線を
normalized
不要に
relay? No, like the
と
like
い
the
うこと
holy
なの
sword.
ですか。
Got it. Okay. I'm just gonna ignore these words and like Blade Durandal. The way that it stabilizes the planet.
シュレーディンガー博士、そう理解してもらっても構いません。ですが他のみんなにも理解でき、皆さんがミステルのことを信用できると思うならこうしてください。
Most suitable runner.
そのランナーがミステル
All
が
the way
切
to
り
the
開い
real
た
world
道
along
に
the
沿っ
path
て
created, led
こ
by
ち
the
らの世
scientists
界
over
から
there, or
一気に
Kiana
固有
herself,
世界に
and
戻
thus
っ
save
て
everything.
バトンをあちら側
Are
の
we
科
actually
学
gonna
者
get to Kiana or
も
just
しくは
Einstein and Tesla?
キアナ本人に渡すと、
そういうことでしたか。わかります。歴史の本にスーサナ、もうちょっと縁起のいい例えはないの？つまり
Durandal did something similar, but between the moon and earth, not between the quantum sea and
確かに
imaginary.
それほどの大役を務める人は固有世界との互換性が最高
An
であ
ordinary
る必
earthling?
要があるなのです。
Susanna?
言い方を変え
固有世界、互換性が
I
最
got
高。
it down. Yeah, you better have gotten it down.
普通の地球人に
Is there
近い
anyone-
人。
Vita's
よし、
been here for a
Memo,
long
take
time
one
and she's been in other worlds. Stella has a connection with the Sea of Quanta because of her experiences. Kira too. She's been drifting for a long time. R is an idea. Prometheus is an AI. I think it's you, Susanna. Everyone is staring at her.
すみません。いつもの癖で
It's you.
皆さん
本当に似
You're
て
the
い
most
るね。
compatible.
まだ気づいてないの？
私がつまり私がアンカーポイントを持って固有世界に戻る
It's her time to
ってことです
shine.
か？
This must be really hard for her though, because she hasn't done anything of this magnitude. It's like what Durandal did. Similar.
ダメです。私
Don't
一人
worry, you
じゃ
can
絶
do
対に
it.
できませんよ。ここにいる皆さんは私よりずっと向いていますよね。仕方ないわ。だってスーサナ、あなたはここにいる唯一の
Literally
普
her
通の
earthling
地
resident
球
at the
人なんだ
moment.
もの。状況を整理しましょう。まず二人のゼーレは
They're
成
cursed to
婚
never
覚
leave
醒
the
者。
tower. Yeah, that's a
そ
problem
して今
too.
は口頭から式の律者は厳密に言うと
Doesn't have a human
人間の
form.
体を持ってない。私はシュガーズと共に漁師の海で何年も
It
漂
altered
流
the
してた
nature
か
of
ら。
my existence.
すでに
This is
存
even
在
more
の
so
性質
for
が
Dr.
変化している
Schrodinger
し、
because of the incident.
シュレーディンガー博士も同
Accident,
じよ。
more like.
残りはミステルとプロメテウスね。
It's an AI
彼
from
女
a
たち
bubble
は
universe.
成婚から生まれ
Yeah.
たイデアと
We're all
世界
weird
の
here,
新たな
basically.
人工
You're
知
the
能
only normal person. I'm joking, by the way. Don't take it seriously.
そしてビタは
The Venusian through. So she is from
そもそ
Venus.
も彼女は
Mars was
金
just a
星
place she
人
was
で
at and
固有世界という
raised
前
at.
提を省略したとしても、
From the
地球
real
との
world,
関
she has
係は
little
微々
more
たるもの
to
よ。
no connection with Earth.
そう考えると、あなたこそが唯一の適任者でしょ。頑張ってスーサナ。この
Our
世界
safety
の
all
泡の未来
depend on you. Don't
そして
worry
私
about
た
it.
ち
No
の
rush.
ご安
You'll be fine. For years, the girl had struggled by her ordinariness. Yet when she was favored for her ordinariness for the first time, the first thing she felt wasn't joy but panic.
待ってください。
Don't worry.
プランと人選に異議はありませんから、次は計画の実行に関する詳細を決めたいな。
Don't worry.
私が
Honestly, I get why she'd be nervous. That is no normal action to do.
皆さん本気なのかな。
Yes. We believe in you. Come on, you can do it.
リタさん、計画が始まったらリタさんに方向を導いてもらうこと。
And Vito was measuring something with a machine provided by Prometheus. So say that smile in
大丈夫だよ
response.
今はすごく元気であと3日
Oh
には
damn,
も
people from
働けそう
Venus can sleep with 3 days. Or maybe it's just that she got used to.
むしろこれがいつもの僕って感じかな
So
異なる世
stamina.
界を行き来するのはとても体力が必要だからゼレ
Gotten
心配
used
し
to
ない
it.
でもうとっくに慣れているんだ
I mean, I know she switched worlds, but I didn't know it was. We know she's been to Mars, Venus, Earth, Fallen Star, Salt Snow. Is it that often? Even though very often it wasn't by choice. She left Fallen Star because it was about to be destroyed. She says she's gotten used to it.
それは
In that sense, Seele would also have though, right? I mean, both universes. Huh.
ああこれは簡易的なデータテストの装置だよ僕がミスをしたせいでスーサナたちが危険な目に遭
Under
ったよ
Prometheus
ね
guidance.
だ
I
から
see.
プロメテウスに
Data
指
testing.
導してもらいながら
So no
これを
mistakes
作ったん
happen.
だ
Based on that, it will test it.
不注意によるミスを正しくするだけではなくてこの中には
I really like
スーサナ
Vita's
の奇跡
character.
のモデルも保存さ
I
れて
really
い
hope
る
she ends up joining the cast. Movement pattern
彼
model.
女もなかなかそそっかしいからねきっと行動中にアクシ
Hey,
デント
don't say that!
そういうアクシデントを予測して回避することが
Speaking from experience. Oh, she's made accidents before.
リタさん
Now that Seele realized Vita wasn't really as naive, cheerful, and carefree as she appeared to. On the contrary, she had never forgotten those details that she waved off with jokes. She's a really interesting character, and especially with a very interesting past, most of all.
そうだよねリタさんの
Yeah.
過去を考えれば楽天家で単純なだけの人だなんてありがとうございます
おやゼーレ僕はできることをしてるだけだよそこまで感動しなくてもいいんだそれにこれも僕自身のためだからね
I saw a player model of her. That's the only spoiler I got. And I will say, I don't know the context behind a player model or anything, but I will say, I really hope that means that she becomes playable at some point. Like, please. I need her playable. I'm starting to really like her character.
君たちは僕の過去を知っている
Saying goodbye. Fate will
長
destroy
い
where I
人生
call
の
down.
中で僕はずっと様々な別れを経験してきた運命はいつも
I wonder what
僕が
gave
家だと
her...
思った場所を壊して
Well, not really
僕の知人
immortality,
た
but
ちを奪ってきたんだ
something similar to what Kevin with a wouldn't age the Mantis. I wonder what happened with her, or if she was born that way. I don't think so. Unless Venusians are born that way. But I wonder if something happened throughout one of the worlds that made her not age anymore and look like this and be able to live for... I have no idea how long. She mentioned a visit to Earth that doesn't sound like the current or previous era. I mean, it could be both technically with countless holo projections, but it sounds like she described it as if it was the most common thing. And she experienced the samsaras, so it probably wasn't the previous era. Because, well... that was the samsara previous era. They were kind of... They had 3 cities before the 12th Herrsher. And then those 3 cities were destroyed on 12th. There was only 1 base by the 12th. So there wasn't very much holo projections around. So are we suggesting probably she's at least 50,000 years old, right? Actually, no, that's a lie. 100,000. Because 50,000 was when the other era ended. 100,000 seeing it's 50,000 samsara cycles. Oh my god. I don't even know because she didn't say very specifically. For all we know, she could have just accidentally been on Earth before she went to Salt Snow 6 months ago when the Great Eruption happened. Like, a lot of things could have been the case. Maybe she was just on Earth like 6 months ago. Because she would have time to go to Salt Snow after. And maybe that's how she ended up here. Maybe she ran away before the Samsara. What would be? Well, in this case, Project Stigma. I have many questions. Maybe she's just, for all we know, I don't know, 5,000 years old or something. Or, if it's not this era, then it would have been 2 eras ago. But all the projections, I mean, those exist on Earth, but aside from places like, I guess, Arc City, they're not that common, right? I really want to know more about her. Please explain in future chapters. That's really sad, though.
僕はずっと逃げてきた。
To outrun doom every time, yeah.
何度も破滅する運命から逃げられたけど。
She's really just having luck, because even on Fallen Star, she was the only one to survive, because she was the first one to order to go to the spaceship to perform maintenance, just as the world fell apart. Like, that's crazy. It's very lucky, alright. But also very painful for her, I must assume. Survivor's guilt, for example.
本当にそれでいいの
Is
かな
this really okay? Yeah. Survivor's guilt.
本音を言うと、僕はここが大好きなんだ。いろんな場所を巡ってきた
What's
け
a
ど、
Sinadu?
それでもここが一番好きなんだよ。ここで僕は純粋な人にたくさん出会って、純粋なことにたくさん触れてきた。こんな風に言うのは少し恥ずかしいけど。
Wait, let me look up if there's a what's a Shinado in real life. Though I don't know what's a Shinado in Honkai. An idealized place of great and idyllic magnificence and beauty. I see. So it's just a description for a location, not necessarily a place. Got it.
ここにいるとき、特にゼーレたちと一緒にいる時間は、1分1秒が
Because
と
she's
ても楽
lost
しい
a
ん
lot,
だ。
she's learned to treasure what she has.
ピタさん、理性的に考えても、自分に何ができるのか、僕はいろいろな経験をしてきたかもしれないけど、僕の能力は別に大したものじゃない。君たちと違って、僕は気になる世界や大事な人を守れない。でも今回は、何があっても、この世界のために何かを残したいんだ。たとえ勝てないほどの強い力に抗うことになったと
Power
して
that
も、
can't be defeated, so.
僕は自分の人生を安心してください、ビタさん。きっとうまくいきます。
I really hope you get to go with Earth and hang out with a cast. Maybe you'll find a new purpose. Because you said, even with all the things, she's mostly survived out of luck, and she doesn't really have the power to. Which makes me wonder, I've seen that player model I mentioned, and I'm curious if she'll find something. Even if I must fight a power that can be defeated. She says she's not powerful either. I'm really curious what will happen. Maybe she'll be able to protect people like she wants to.
ありがとう、ゼーレ。
Aww.
ゼーレの故郷もきっと美しくて平和なところなんだろうね。だからこそゼーレは可愛くて優しい女の子に。なのに今の君はこんなことを経験しなければならない。大丈夫ですよ、ビタさん。
Catastrophe that almost destroyed the world.
実は少し前に世界が滅びるほ
That's
どの
not
災
just
害を
this
経験
world
したば
though,
か
it
り
seems
です。
everyone has gone through that.
でもみんなの努力のおかげで最終的にその災害に。だから今回も問題をポジティブに考えるようにしています。ビタさん、私たちを信じてください。ビタさんの家を守れるように私たちは協力します。
Oh, the right, let's possibly nostalgia or anxiety. She called the night when she asked Zoe to stay at her place. Yeah, the girl before her already foreseen the whole story at that time. Yeah, that was very suspicious because she had the hint of sadness. In any case, she wasn't another Vita. What do you mean? Her name was Seele. Oh! As in, she was comparing Seele to Vita. His only similarity with Vita was the number of syllables. What? Well, I mentioned that. Anxiety set along by fate had nothing to do with her to begin with. Oh, because when she saw that there must be fear, I'm guessing she was referring to herself more like. here she was projecting herself on Seele, quote unquote. I'm guessing that means that, yeah, she is very fearful of a lot of things, like what right now. She went through your smile.
一緒に頑張ろうゼーレ。
I'm really liking Vita's character. 40 minutes before the plan begins, okay?
安心してプロメテウス、問題はないわ。あなたっては最近ますます心配性になってない？
Fire machine now. Ignoring Mr. Unspoken, Prometheus looked her in the eye with a
この
frown.
計画にはリスクがたくさんあります。
なんて言えばいいのかしら。
What do you
リスク
mean?
は相対的なものなのよ、プロメテウス。
Risky for Suzanne or risky for something else?
私が今までしてきた試みを知ってたら、この
The
選択
safest
が
one.
一番安全だってわかるはず。さあ、まだ準備作業がたくさん残っきっと
I guess
あ
it
な
wouldn't
たの
be
手を
easy.
貸してくれるのよね。そうでしょ？
So that's why she said it's the safest one.
安心して。今回は彼女たちを。
Worse. Yeah, better not end up like an accident like
ちょっ
Fuwa.
と
I hope.
ぐるぐる回らないでくれない？
はあ、やることがないんだから道を作るとやらの計画にこの式の律者が活躍する機会が
Doing
ないなんて
nothing
ね。
else.
こ
Oops.
こで景色を見てるしかないんだよ。
何をしたいかは別にどうでもいいけど、
Not make a
私
scene
の
in
前で
front
パ
of
フォー
me.
マンス、それとも
Round 5?
この
I'm
世から
joking.
消えたいの？
面倒なやつ。はいはい。それなら優しい式の律者がゼーレに心配させたくないなら幻覚で見たことは全て忘れるんだ。
She can read her mind and she's doing it. You can revive everything you saw in your illusion from your mind. It's not that easy if it's something from the future. I hope that doesn't happen though. Seriously, please, no.
あなた、
安心して。別に意識を読み取ったりしてないよ。
You wait.
考えてることが全部顔に出て
'Cause she's
る
worried?
から
Okay.
見ればわかるんだ。
She has already assumed it's from the illusion, but she doesn't know the details. Okay, that makes more sense. Because if she saw what Seele saw, she probably would be worried at least and try to do something, right? I mean, I know Sendi's a bit of a joking and not worried kind of person, but still, like that's serious.
先輩からもう少し忠告してあげよう。意識をコントロールするコツは意識を変えることじゃなく信じさせればどれほど馬鹿げた幻覚でもすごい力を発揮できる。逆に言うと誰も信じないなら実際に力が存在していても何もできない可能性ゆえに自分のいる環境が現実
And
じゃないって
affected by the
気づ
illusion.
くこ
It's
とがで
first
き
step
れ
in
ば
breaking free from it.
嫌なものを見ず気に入らないものとは遊ばない。ゴミ
Fair.
はゴミ捨て場に捨て面倒なことは誰かに手伝ってもらう。だから幻覚の中で何を見たとしてもそれは世界の悪意がそう信じさせようとしてるだけ。それが分かれば幻覚は誰も傷つけないし現実に影響を与えることもできない。
The authority of
そ
sentience.
れが意識の権能の限界だって言っても過言ではないよ。
So you can break free from sentience if you don't believe it. It's very rare, but we've seen breaking free from sentience in the previous era. To hear those words from her. Trial, she suddenly turned her head and spat out a word she wasn't used to using rather childishly.
ありがとう。
Oh. That was nice.
やっと言えたんだね。
Is she shy? Shy Valiona?
もう少し言えないかな。
Oh no, she's gonna regret saying that.
自然能な式の律者
To eyes the noble Herrsher of
心からの感
sentience.
謝を
あなたね。
Yeah, no, she's not gonna say
頭
that.
がおかしいじゃない。
I really like their interactions. 10 minutes. Okay, not long.
座標を作って一部のデータを送りスーサナ少し止めて違う次は左止めちゃダ
Is she trying to picture what's gonna happen and trying to prepare herself mentally? That's
メ
not.
手元の作業をしばらく顔を引っ張るどうこれでやっとノートから戻ってきた
Making
わ
that
ね
from the notes yet.
ダメですよキラ先輩今はたるんでる場合じゃありませんもう一度メモを確認させあなたって怖
If you look over too many times, instead of actually helping, you're gonna get more nervous from it. Shigakira smiled in
昔
defeat.
のことを思い出してしまったわ
Oh?
それと少し前にあった
Oh,
あの
Kira's
幻覚の
illusion.
こともね幻覚そういえば
Go on. Is this about the event or something else?
そうね。自分がも
On
う
the
一
stage
度
as
ステ
an
ージ
idol
に上がった
again.
キラ先輩は本当にアイドルが大
Oh,
好き
she
なん
was
だ
one
ね。
in the bubble universe, and she does dream of being one.
キラ先輩のような強いバルキリーなら
残念ながらひどいパフォーマンスだったわ。あの経験を頭から取り除いて漁師の海の
Very
一
seen that
番
as a
深
Sea
い
of
ところに
Quanta.
今まで教えてなかアイドルとして私には致命的な弱点があるのよ。超絶音痴なの。普通の音痴よりずっとひどいのよ。
Can't sing?
これは私の人生最大
I
の
mean,
秘密だから
because you're
絶
tone
対
deaf,
に
you
内緒に
can't
してちょう
really
だい。
sing from that. Because you can't really, you don't know the difference.
だって歌えないアイドルって戦闘力のないバルキリーと同じく。かつての私はいろんな努力をでもどれだけ努力しても遠い彼方の星、そして未来の幻覚も同じ答えを教えてくれたわ。
私キラ先輩の思いが私はディランダル様やリタ様もしくはスショウ様のような
Mm.
一人前のバルキリーになりたいと思う。でも必死に努力し続けてやっと彼女たちの裾に触れられる。きっとキラ先輩ならこの気持ちを分かってくれますよね。
ええ、誰にも得意なこと不得意なことがある。
But you can change that.
それは
And
生まれながら
Kira,
に
you
して
can
持
at
つ
least try
才
to
能だ
improve.
し永
But it
遠
will be
に変
very
えられ
hard
な
for
い
Kira,
現実なの。
very sadly.
キラ先輩、私たちずっとこのままなんでしょうか。
大丈夫よスーサナ。才能経歴様々な理由によって自分たちの憧れた姿になることはでき、その憧れの姿に限りなく
We dream
近
to
づく
be.
ことならできるわ。しかも彼女たちにもできないようなことを成し遂げられるかもしれない。これもあの幻覚が教えてくれたこと。
Face not at all gloomy. That vision that reflected the future still couldn't become the perfect idols their command expected. Even though they saw their imperfect side, they weren't disappointed in her. It sounds like the event. Is that the event? The girl in front of her. They're not going into details, so there's no way to know confirmedly. As if she fell at
確
that
か
time.
にあのステージは失敗に終わったけど最悪とまではいかなかった。幻覚の中で私が逃げてきたことは全然良くなっていなかった。
It was serviceable
歌
at
声は
best.
耳障りなままだし、でもお客さんは喜んでくれた。歌が下手でも不器用なアイドルだったとしても彼らは一緒に私の曲を歌ってくれた。聞き苦しいままだったけどそれこそが
Mm.
ア
So
イ
it
ドル
was
の
different.
本質でしょ。
Okay.
だから私の憧れてた完璧なアイドルにはなれなかったけど本物のアイドルにはなれたのよ。それこそがいわゆる夢の真実なのかもしれないわね。前を見つめ努力し続けたら誰もが想像できない形で。だからねスーサナ、緊張しないで怖がらないで、全力で自分にできることを
Do
やって
something
み
that
せれ
no
ば
other person can.
もしかしたらその時のあなたはもう優れたバルキリーになってるかもしれない。
キラ先輩、
さてそろそろ時間だし
Get ready for action.
最後にリラ
Yeah.
ックスして頑張ってスーサナ。この世界の泡の未来
All
そ
depends
して
on
私
you.
たちの
Don't
身
get
の安
nervous.
全は
There we go. That's more
あ
confident.
りがとうございます。キラ先輩、頑張ります。
Time for the plan to go into action. All right, here we go.
みんな準備はいい？
We are ready. Everything in their sight began to fuse in ink like water. Close fit up for their eyes. Oh, this place is similar to what we saw in Project Sigma.
スーサナ、大丈夫？なんでもありません。少しクラクラするだけで。どうして世界の泡に出入りするときはいつも。しかしミステルはさすがだね。何のツールも使っていないのに僕たちを世界の泡から送り出すなんて。
成功空
Using the
間
remnants
を
of
使った
Stigma.
ちょっとした小細工よ。それに関してキラはよく知ってるわよ。
It's very familiar. You don't need to brush it in, okay? He's probably mad at you for that. Ever since entering this place, Sugar Kid remains silent, seemingly suppressing her anger. Having valor, she squeezed a weapon in her hand hatefully, and if it wasn't missile
も
itself.
ちろん
Oh, I'm
よ
so.
おかげさまで こんな空間で数日もさまよい続けて、
Oh, so
や
she
っと
wasn't
なんと
just
か出られ
wandering the
る
Sea
方
of
法を
Quanta. It
見
was
つけたん
this
だから。
その通
little
り。
gap. Huh.
ここは世界の泡の間にある隙間よ。
そして話し合った計画をもとに、僕は予測を通して固有世界への最良のルートをミステルに伝える。
Elusive saw.
可能で残りは君たち次第だよ。キラ、スーサナ。
ええ、固有世界とのつながりが比較的密接してるメンバーとして、アンカーポイントを携帯せず
Company
に、
as far as I go.
なるべく私が行ける一番遠い位置まで送るわ。
次は私が2つの世界にある全てのアンカーポイントを一時的にスーサナさんに定着します。
Silver glows gathered around Susanna. She clenched her fist and nodded vigorously.
わかりました。頑張ります。あまり結果を気にしすぎないで。あなた自身にとってのベストを尽くせ。さっき教えたようにね。はい、キラ先輩。
結局のところ、これは一つの実験。成功しなくても
There we
僕た
go.
ちの知恵や
Don't
不
worry
思議な
about
能
it.
力があれば。
ありがとうございます、ピタさん。そうは言うけど、全然緊張しないなんて難しいことだよ。
Yeah. I
みん
just
なの未来は
realized
私にかかってるんだから。
something really nice about Vita's name. Vita means life. And it was the fact that she always kept living on despite every world that she's been on. I mean, not every, but you know what I mean. Like, most of the worlds that she's been on, except Earth. But Earth was a different scenario. I mean, she did go through the Samsara. So, wait, that's right. That can't be this era then. Then that means she's at least 100,000 years old in human years, right? Because, I mean, all the projections weren't in the previous era post 12th Herrsher because the world kind of fell apart. Oh my god. That is right. I'll leave these questions for another time because I doubt they'll give lore now. But point being, she kept living on. Sometimes the only person living on life, Vita, which is really interesting. Maybe that's how they came up with the name.
では始めましょう。先に言っておくけど、世界の泡の外へとつながってるこの道の精度には限界があるし、維持できる時間もそんなにないの。
It's a flag at the end of the road.
理念は高値。
Alright, cutscene time.
そうしてここに世界を構築する道を作りなさい。二人ともどうぞ。
Alright.
行きましょう。
僕が印をつけた方向は見えるかな。
Directions?
その道しるべに沿って前に進めばいいんだ
Oh,
よ。
so she's canonically giving us the directions in the quest markers. Literally. Yeah, this place looks really cool though. What is this?
キラ先輩、あそこに
That
何かが
sounds
ある
like
み
more
たい
like
です。
something dark. I don't know if I like that.
スーサナ、
Don't touch
離れ
it.
なさい。
That does not sound safe.
ああいう空間の歪みに隠された漁師の海の極律得意点は、ミステルが強引に道を切り開いた時の副産物の一つでしょうね。
Should be one of the byproducts of this forced opening it
厳
past.
密に言うと、
Happens.
その規模の極律得意点は基本的に無害だし、
If you get too close, you
長
can
い時
probably
間
get
は
pulled
維持で
into
きない
it.
けど、今回の任務の性質上、接触してしまえば、
Yeah,
私たち
which
は
is
今
not
の
what
道
we
から
want.
弾かれるかもしれない。そういう危険性があるから、一定の距離を保ちましょう。わかりました、キラ先輩。
Yep, stay away from it. Alright, should be able to move around it. Oh, this is different. Never seen this kind of pathway.
危険地帯を無事通過したわね。
Alright.
どうだったスーサナ。漁師の海の
Curious for the
隙間
Sea
を
of
通り
Quanta
抜ける
speaking
の
from
って
experience.
結構楽しいでしょ。先輩、楽しいどころか緊張して吐きそうです。でも足を止めたりは危険な環境で走り続けるのも人間の本能ですよね。それはどうかしら。 初めて大役を任された戦士にとって戦場で足の力が入らなかったり足がつったりしてしまうの。プレッシャーの中にいると頭が真っ白になりやすいし、バッテリーが切れたように何をできるかそういう状況と比べるとスーサナはプレッシャーに強い方よ。
そうですか？私はずっとメンタルが弱い方だと思ってました。バルキリーなのに。
You know, you just gotta remind you in chapter 35, you beat all those imaginary constructs before Durandal and when Durandal and Rita, I think Rita and Susanna or Sushang, sorry, arrived, and you had no idea they were imaginary constructs. You just straight up beat them. Just reminding you that.
ちゃんと任務を果たすバルキリーに見えるように基礎を何度も繰り返したり、その中であった出来事を全てノートにメモしたりすることしかできなくて、もうすぐ任務が始まるのにどうしてメモに向かって意味のない支度をしていたのか、先輩は疑問に思ったでしょ。
That's a way, yeah.
実はバカね。それってすごくメンタルが強いんじゃないの？欠点がいっぱいあっていつも自分のことを疑ってるのに、それでも心の奥では自分の成長を信じてその目標を達成するために他人より数倍も努力してるんでしょ。
Honestly, she just needs more confidence.
私だったらとっくに諦めてるわ。あの幻覚でも強制されてなかったら喉を痛めた状態でよく考えてみて。実家にお城と鉱山があって贅沢な日々を満喫できる。それなのに憧れてるからって世界で最も危険な職業の一つに就いたのよ。そんな人のメンタルに問題があるならこの世界でメンタルに問題がない人なんて確かにあなたは臆病でそそっかしくてすぐに取り乱してしまうけど、すぐに頭が真っ白になったり諦めたりする人たちと
ヒラ先輩。
さて、急にたくさん褒めたししばらくは消化できないよね。大丈夫よ。そのペースで前に進み続ければいつか自分の凄さを心から褒めたくなる時がやってくるから。だからこれからの道は一緒に頑張りましょう。
All right. Yeah, she needs to be more confident though. No! Okay, wait, I think I got it. Can we move three ahead? These are gonna move! Wait, no, that's not the ones that are gonna move. Okay, guys, only the blue ones move. I thought it was gonna change between the blue ones and the ones without the blue kind of thingies, lights. There's a door there. Oh, monsters. Sea of Quanta. Please come out. Oops, that was wasted. There we go.
このルートは複雑ですね。目印になるものも見つけにくくて、キラ先輩がいてくれてよかった。
待って、スーサナ。
Let's split
こ
up
こで
here.
別れましょう。
Oh no, poor Susanna. She's gonna have a meltdown.
キラ先輩、ごめんね。もう少し付き合える。
Is it related to these beasts that are showing up? I feel like it is.
もしもし、大丈夫？こっちの予測データに広範囲の
Forecast here is fluctuating more violently as we speak. Have you encountered enemies? Can you hold them off?
その予測、遅すぎるわよ。
Look, it wasn't intentional.
時間がないわ。
Oh,
ここで時間を稼ぐから。
so gotta be
スー
quick.
サナはビタが
Because they can't hold for long.
私たちの一番大事な任務はそれはスーサナにしかできないし、スーサナがしなければならないことよ。それにミステルも言ってたけど、
Short time, yeah. So we gotta be fast, really fast.
あの女のことは全然信用してないけど、みんなが一緒に考えた計画だし、怪物の追撃は私に任せなさい。キラ先輩、 一人でスーサナは自分のことだけを考え、何はどうあれ私は一応
Only
先輩だ
senpai
か
for
ら
a
ね。
reason.
防衛戦でしょ、慣れてるわ。
Yeah, Kira would know.
これはキラ先輩が稼いでくれた時間、無駄に
She's
する
now
わ
she
けには。
has to go alone. You okay, Susanna? You don't sound okay mentally. She's very nervous. Oh, that's a lot more spaces and they're moving now.
大丈夫。ちゃんと回避すれば問題ない。
Wanna get caught in those singularities? Hello there, Mao. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Alright, stay there. Let's keep going.
よくやった、私。この勢いで頑張り続けた
I
ら。
don't know how far we are from the real world now. Huh? Wait, let me
ど
look.
うしよう。数がどんどん増
Oh,
えてる。
you'll be fine, Susanna. Oh, wait. Oh, those have... There's actually one of those search bars thingies that you see. Interesting. If we go back on the back here, we can probably go through, right? Yeah. Perfect.
こっちも。
You'll be fine, Susanna, right? We gotta go through that.
このままだとすぐに包囲されて知らない場所に飛ばされちゃう。スーサナ、こっちだよ。
Vita, thank you.
入ったら少し遠回りになるけど、少なくとも目の前の障害を回避できる。
Anything else goes in front of you.
わかりました、ピタさん。
By the way, it's hard to explain, but Vita's not from these bubble universes. She's actually from Venus, and she's been in Mars, and there's hints of civilization. There's a lot of stuff that we don't have full context on, but Vita's lore is crazy. I highly recommend you check out the actual, the act, this story, the earlier parts, because there was a lot of lore in that. I'm still trying to process. We also had Visions of the Future, one of the weak spots of the bubble universe. I don't know if that's connected to Usa or something, but it made people have connections of visions of the future. It's not exactly the future, but like hypothetical futures out of the possibilities that can be deduced. And Timido showed up for one of the scenes, crazy. And Susanna and Alvitra were in literally Saint Fontaine 8 years into the future. With, you know, that castle of the sky people up there and everything. And Susanna didn't know what he was, so she didn't question it. But the thing is, Susanna and Alvitra weren't there, because that was before the Stargate opened. So, like, it wasn't the exact future, but a possibility of it. But there were some accuracy things. And that's crazy. I highly recommend you check that. Started the stream 10 seconds after I wake up. For obvious reason, I just came here now. Yeah, because we had to do stuff. I mean, yeah, I was going to start at 10 a.m. That's when the chapter happened, so. You can always look back if you want to. There's some really crazy lore. Oh, that's a lot of them. Ooh. Wait, did we get thrown out? I was trapped in an endless battle. Okay, so she's still managing. Looked like she was strong, but no, she was fine. Okay. Thing keeps diving. Okay. There's a lot of them. You're just Fontaine? Not Fontaine, Saint Fontaine. That's the APHO area.
どうしてキリがないわ。スーサナに先に行ってもらってよかった。反撃のつもり？でもこのままだと私
You're
も持
told
たない。
out. Hey, Kira. Don't go dying. I mean, she'll be fine, right? It's just some quantum beast. I'm more worried about Seele and Feliona than Atia. Last resort? Nigras? But Nigras isn't here, right?
切り札をこんなに早く使いたくなかったわ。
I know she has that form, but she needs Nigras, right? I could be wrong, I haven't seen that part, I just know it's in the Durandal visual novel. Oh, alright, thank you! A portal? Okay. She's retreating, okay. Or is she going forward? Is that where we came from? Yeah, it's Saint Fontaine. I wasn't expecting that. Along the path I missed and left for her, Shigakira's vision suddenly darkened and brightened. She was dumbstruck. She had returned to the start.
どうしてここに戻ってるの？
よかったでしょ？帰る時間が省けたし、漁師の海の奥で迷うことも回避できたわ。
Oh, so did she return her to it, or was it an accident?
確かに良かったわね。それで少し質問してもいいかしら？
え？
あなたの話だと、こういう世界へとつながってるこの道は、スーサナみたいな純粋な人だけが最後だったら、どうしてあなたのイデアの種が急に道の奥に現れたの？ 矛盾した話よね。
Is it because we were still in the path? So as long as we're not exactly there, that will be fine.
ミステル、一体何を隠してるの？あの怪物たち。
あらもう。キラのような賢い人ならそれができるのは、こういう世界へとつながるこの道は私自身を構築する素材で作られているからよ。
That makes sense.
万が一二人が対応できないような敵が現れたら、
Oh.
私の体の一部を漁師の海に捨てればみんなの安全を守れる。
Wait, are you suggesting
そう
that
でしょ？
this time you actually had to hurt yourself to some of those seeds of ideas?
ミステル、
あらどうしたの？17号、あなたが驚いた顔をする。
知っているのにあなたで作られる道。
そのままの意味よ。私はイデアの母体、つまり精魂空間を建築素材にして、普通のイデアならこれほどの素材を提供できないかもしれないけど、私には精魂計画の遺産
Project
がある。
Sigma.
技術面で言えば
I remember that. That's why the space looks very similar.
大して変わらないわ。
Because it's of similar nature.
原理はわかります。しかし精魂計画はすでに終わっています。
だって仕方ないじゃない。それ以外は本当に何もでき、みんながアンカーポイントの統合で忙しくしてる間、私もいろんなやり方を使って前に罠を設置した時のように。でも全部失敗に。連絡できなかったり、繋がった後にすぐに予想外のことが起きたりして、もしかしたら私たちは本当に恐ろしい敵と遭遇してるのかもしれないわ。
Yes, I scary.
確かシャって名前なのよね。私のせいであの子たちはこんな場所に閉じ込められた。万が一そのせいで彼女たちが漁師の海で迷い、だから今のところこれが最善の方法だって。安心して17号。結局のところこれは私の体を一時的に貸してるだ
No, it's only
け。
being born.
もしかしたら人類の出産よりもリスクが低い。も
Isn't
う
that
少し
hurtful?
私を信用するべきじゃないかし
Sure.
ら。
Are you using yourself as the material?
いつも無茶をするあなただから信用できないんですよ。
Should be temporary
ミ
though.
ステル、
She said borrowed. I'm not watching Genshin lore right now, but I'll probably watch it closer to 4.0. Just focusing more on Honkai right now. I know it's logical now that a should make a
どう
wish.
か全てがうまくいきますように。賢者の権能がプロメテウスさんの願いを感じた。
I'm kind of starting to connect, really. Once again, the authority of Sage's authority, and which responds to wishes, and Sa, which responds to wishes. And I'm wondering what that implies for Seele. I seriously hope she managed to get rid of it once she's able to, you know, connect to the real world and stabilize everything. Because this is not looking good for her, especially with that dream we saw. But in that dream, at least Seele, Valiona only, was in the real world. We don't know where Seele was.
プロメテウスさん、スーサナさんたちの今の状況はどうなっています？ちょっとしたアクシデントもありましたが、今のところは全体的に。ゼーレ、ピタ、落ち着いて聞いてください。スーサナの座標が消えました。
Oh. Where did she end up then? Huh? Because it sounds like that thing was running towards her, right? That singularity that would throw her out of the path. She had a penchant for toying with her. Painstakingly made cake dropped on the ground at the last moment. A meticulously rehearsed dance ruined by a sprained ankle. When stargazing, it ended up being accidentally locked on the rooftop for a whole night. These were part of her daily life. I did not know that. It wasn't until becoming a Valkyrie that she completely understood the cruelty of fate. Could undo years of hard work in an instant. Where is this going? I don't like it. Okay, so she's still in the path, but she's lost. Far away from the path that missed on page for her. Perhaps it was more lenient with her today, but the communicator in hand deeply. Okay, they're still able to contact her at least. So she did run into it. Rather, that thing ran into her. Came zooming.
焦らないで、スーサナ。君の大体の位置が分かれば、干渉機器を使ってルートの履歴と正確な座標を計算できるから。ミステルにとっては少し大変かもしれないけど、
We can pave another
ま
path.
だ通話ができている以上、君の座標を確認できれば、固有世界へとつながる新しい道を作り出せるはずだよ。みんなは今、君の位置を割り出そうとしている。手がかりを探してき。
Alright.
スーサナ、どうだった？何か発見はあった？
すみません。ここの景色はほぼ同じで。
人を探したいのに、周りに目印になるものは電柱しかないなんて。確かにそういう状況ってあるよね。
I don't know if I managed to smile
すみません、ビタさん。
for the places. This crystal, but I think that's in quite a few places, isn't it? It is in quite a bit, yeah.
ここには何もない。とりあえずこの近くのデータを測定してみよう。記録しておいて損はないはず。
We can go down. Another crystal.
こっちも。
And there's this. I think these have unique shapes, right? Find it. They do have similar ones, so I don't know if that'll be elsewhere too.
ここに閉じ込められてるってことかな。そうだとしたら、ゼーレさんたちはどうすれば。
Hey, look, I get you're selfless, but don't get yourself stuck here, please. She didn't have the black. Yeah, I noticed that. I wonder if she's corrupted or something. I guess we'll see in 4.0 though. I'm really hyped about Honkai right now, though.
あんなにも私の
This
ことを
chapter is
信
going
用して
crazy.
この大役をデュランダル様だけが成し遂げたことを任せてくれたのに。
You'll be fine. You just want to connect to the real world and find Kiana or the scientists Einstein and Tesla. Don't worry about
なの
it.
に私
The rest will probably be done by, I'm assuming, Seele or Kiana, but probably Seele, seeing that Herrsher of Rebirth is going to be launched. But I'm not sure how she'll become an Herrsher. We know that it's possible, according to Schrodinger, but how? Okay, like nothing can change. So the newbie just got damaged by training map. There was no retry button for it to press.
私のせいだ。
Don't worry about it.
全部私のせいだ。私がもっと慎重に私のせいだ。
Stop, Susanna. Don't blame yourself for that. Are you?
泣いているの？いいえ。ただ手がかりが見つからなくて少し焦ってて。
弱気にならないで。これ以上のデータがなくても、もう少し時間をかけたらきっと君の位置を確認する方法を見つけられるはずだ。もう少し。
Was connection cut off?
ピタさん、ピタさん。
Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh, that was scary, because I feel like Susanna would just give up right there at this rate, because she's not mentally well.
少し待ってて。こっち側の用事を処理するから。
Too much worried to finish. Did Miss Talent find a way? So guess what the matter was. Ran into a problem, it's because it was obvious. No, don't! Stop blaming yourself!
今回の計画のためにみんなは相当頑張
Oh
ってた。
my god, Susanna, please stop!
そ
Stop!
の努力を無駄にした。私。
She was in a position to feel bad about herself and do nothing. Yes! Please! Don't! It's okay. You'll be fine. You can do it.
そうだよ、スーサナ。今は泣いてる場合じゃない。少なくともこのミスを何とかしないと。リタさん、ミステルさん、ゼーレさん、そしてキラ先輩。みんなが私を待ってる。きっと手がかりを見つけられる。
You can. Be more confident, please. Huh?
これは私のノート。
Oh, maybe they'll be into it. Because you did point it out, but it's a bit of a far from the plan, but maybe you can find a decision to move forward. Maybe our CEO cried because of Honkai Impact or something like that. Yeah, I heard it was in Honkai. Forgot what the fest was, but there were a few announcements in there. And they were also talking about the journey of Honkai Impact Part 1 and the future of Honkai. One of the things mentioned was there was going to be something in, I think, 2024. Probably Part 2. And there was something about the engine that they were going to go... I don't think they mentioned engine, but they mentioned engine a few months ago, so we assumed it was that. I don't know the details. Marisa Honkai, and there's a YouTube channel for that. He details news really well, so if you want to know info, I'd recommend checking out Marisa Honkai's channel. Didn't know whether she could smile or cry.
こんなにメモをしていっぱい勉強したのに結局私って
Don't say that.
本当に今回のメインとなる目標は2つの世界をアンカーポイントで固定して固有世界に向けて発射することです。
Yep, you only have to get to the other side. The other people will be able to do the rest.
そして最後はキアナさんの力を使って2つの世界の泡の構造を安定させて滅亡の運命を変えます。
If we can get to Kiana, yeah. Otherwise, I still feel like Seele will be the one who ends up doing that, but I don't know how Seele will do it. Like, how is she gonna become Herrsher? We know she becomes Herrsher of Rebirth, but how? Schrodinger also hinted at that, but I don't know how that will end up happening. I'm really curious.
そのためにまずすべきなのは2つの世界の泡にあるベースアンカーポイントを軸、つまりこの賢者の高騰にそうなると私たちは世界規模のアンカーポイントを構築できます。 手綱違う、もしかして。
For Susanna was lost in the Sea of Quanta, she knew no more about her whereabouts than a droplet that fell into the ocean. The rope that could pull two worlds. Pull worlds. Wait, I wonder if you could use it here. The location of the zone was difficult to mark, but when the entire rim of all universe shifts under a pull, it would most definitely be observable in the Sea of Quanta. A visual record that happened to be solid proof. Wasn't meaning.
ピタさん、少し時間をください。今の位置が分かったかもしれま。
Now 5 minutes had passed. In these 5 minutes, Susanna reported all the measurements on her notebook to Veda orally, which was the most primitive way. Miss Delma was planning something. Okay, they managed to find the coordinates.
道がつながりました。
Alright.
頑張ってスーサナ。ミステルは長く持たないわ。これが最後のチャンスよ。
Yeah, please, Miss Delma, don't die, okay?
キラ先輩、戻ってたんですね。
Yep.
よかった。
There was a path built. Aris saved her. So they found something? A light?
はい、見えてます。
The light that's building? It's in the real world in here. Oh, I can see it now! Yeah, it's right there. So we're not far then.
スーサナ、君がそこに行けば、僕たちの計画はほぼ成功するんだ。
はい、任せてください。
Alright, we're close.
こういう頭を使わないことは一番得意ですから。
Huh? Okay, we passed it. Good. She had forgotten how long she had been running. The road behind her let out one threatening roar after another, but she couldn't care about what was happening behind her. Her little finger eggs mechanically had drained her attention.
もっと早く、絶対こういう世界のみんなのためにも。
Her lungs stung with every breath, as if her grabbing with air. Lack of oxygen color vision to darken effects. She couldn't tell if she had vision at all. The light was in her sight, so she remembered her childhood running. She lacked any physique. She couldn't jump high enough, fast enough, straight when she was.
そうだよね。あの頃から走ることになると、すぐに仲間たちに置いていかれた。あの時、他の人との距離ばかりを考えるんじゃない。
It'll only get in your way. Don't compare yourself to others.
一番近い仲間に追いつくことに集中すればいいんだ。
Just focus on the star ahead of her.
走って、走り続けたら
Young Susanna.
きっとできるはず。きっとみんなに追いつけるはず。きっとこのダンスを覚えられるはず。きっと
She was able to become a Valkyrie.
今度こそきっと。
I don't like
苦
that.
しい。
She's reached the place. Uzi's voice. Have they located her?
もう
Is this someone from Earth?
聞こえ始めた。
Wait. Branya?
ダメ、ここで倒れるわ。
This reminds me of Chapter 25 EX2, when Rwanda was about to get into the world, where Shigeru was, the candy house. Wasn't successful of one person, but the future of an entire
ちょっと
world.
しか一緒にいられなかったけど、あの世界はリアルに存在する世界だった。みんなちゃんと生きてるに。
That those things in Bobby Universe included her trusting and caring partner and fans. The match she made.
そういうことでしたか。わかります。歴史の本に書いてあった死ぬとしても、せめて向こう
Hey, don't die! 490 before Christ, the alliance of great city-states fought against the invading Persian Empire, the Battle of Marathon. Oh, that's what it was referencing. I wasn't sure what that was. After Greece defeated Persia in the battle, the Athenian soldier Phaediphites ran from the Marathon to Athens to announce a Greek victory and died of exhaustion at the end. Hey, don't die of exhaustion at the end, okay? You better not. Hallucination caused. This is felt the light in front of her enlarged like a mirror.
座標確認。
That's
接続
Einstein.
を確立中。
There we go.
どうやら向こうも僕たちに連絡しようとしているみたいだ。
Yeah,
通
they
路
are.
確立完了。3、2、1。牽引モード起動。
There we go. Oh, this is still in the Sea of Quanta, but on side of Earth.
やっと見つけました。
久しぶりだね、スーサナ。
There we go.
君たちがいなくなってからずっと探していたんだよ。
何があったんですか？どうして急にこういう世界から離れたセーレは一緒じゃな
Very
い
big
ですか？
story. Oh yeah, big story. What do you want to hear first? Salt Snow Holy City, the two worlds, Sa, the destruction of fallen star. What do you want to start with? Oh man, this chapter was crazy.
焦らないで。
世界の泡が壊れてます。セーレさんもいて。
Yeah. Calm down, Susanna.
アインシュタイン博士、緊急事態です。
問題ない。僕が
スーサナ、
Okay.
この道の向こうにいるのは
Is Ronnie gonna go over to the other universe?
安
To
心
this
してください。
passage?
断りのリッチ
So then we got Einstein dash to central console and operate from when her face paled. They discovered. Channel that led back to the real world. Disappeared. Wait, so did Susanna manage to go through or what? The pathway broke, but at least can they still connect the anchors? Okay. Well, at least they managed to connect it, I think. But something is happening to channel
リタ
here.
さん、どうしたんですか？連絡システムに
Oh
リ
no.
タさん、
Are they lost?
おかしい。連絡システムに
Wait, if the
問題が
channel
あったみたい。
disappeared and they were in there, Susanna's probably seems to have arrived on the other side of the Sea of Quanta near Earth. Seele stayed back, but are they lost then? So, civilized bastards noticed that their connection with the tower was cut off by a mysterious force. Strained of color, she looked like she could collapse at any moment.
まさかシャ
Wait, is Sa intervening with this? Nodded reluctantly. It seemed that she was too unsure of the situation. Say something, her gaze froze and her face showed
Mister.
panic.
どうしたの？
It's only then that Vita noticed that they were staring solemnly at herself. They were staring solemnly at herself? Huh? Tragedy always struck when people expected the least. Such as now her body was disintegrating. What? Like a wandering statue. Don't. No, I was starting to like Vita.
この体、やっぱり
Wait, what was that player
海底
model I
から
saw
逃げら
then?
れないのかな。もうすぐ彼女たち、
My family? What does...
僕の家族と
Wait,
会え
I'm
るだろうね。
Details? Huh? Oh no. What's happening?
ごめんねゼーレ。それにみんな、
Meet them?
どうやら別れを告げるしかなさそうだ。
Huh?
僕はビタ、みんなのことを愛している。
Huh? Don't end it here. Now here's the thing. I'm really curious. What does that mean when she said meet their family? I'm gonna say the spoiler. The only thing I heard, gladly I've been able to stay out of spoilers for the most part. But the only thing I heard out of chapter 39, if you don't want to hear it, I recommend. I mean, we've just finished the story, so you can leave too. But I recommend pausing the, because we're. I mean, if you're in a video, you can just skip ahead. Pausing the stream, waiting around 20 seconds, and then you can skip ahead twice. So that will skip 20 seconds, so you'll skip the spoiler starting in 3, 2, 1. You've been warned. So I've seen one thing, a player model. That's all I saw. A player model, a different player model of Vita. It was Vita, just in different, like, it sounded more like a battle suit, which is why I'm wondering if she'll be playable. But I mean, I thought that wasn't much of a spoiler, but it seems she's alive. That much I do know. So I'm really curious what the heck that meant then about her family, because I feel like it has more meaning to it. But yeah, alright, spoiler over. I won't talk about it now. Holy heck. And Sai is also intervening with the path. Vita means Vita, life in Italian. Vita, I think Vita is in, I believe it's in actually Latin. I could be wrong, but let me check. Yeah, Vita also, I think Vita is life in Latin too. I don't know if it's in Italian, but it's in Latin. Vita is life. Also, well, the thing I mentioned earlier about her name, I don't think you were here. From Vita's past, she was born in Venus. Yes, there was a civilization there. And we don't know what happened, but she was raised in Mars. I know, story is confusing. We really don't have much information on her, just the places she's been through. But there was civilization at least in Mars, and she was born in Venus. I'm assuming there was civilization in Venus. And basically a lot of stuff happened. We don't know the details. She's been on Earth through a samsara, before a samsara. And she described Earth as having countless hollow projections. Which does not sound like the previous era, because before the samsara, that is towards the end of that era, all the cities were destroyed. As much as they were futuristic, by that time, they were mostly destroyed. So it couldn't have been the previous era. It also doubts it's the current era. It could have been, because they're 6 months apart before the current story. It could have been the current era. But I don't know. Countless hollow projections, like everything was about hollow projections. That sounds more like just Arc City. It doesn't sound like the current world. So we aren't sure of how old she is. She's also lived in Fallen Star once, because she kept having to run away. Civilization was wiped out. Fallen Star also fell. She was lucky once again, as she has mentioned being lucky a lot of times, because she was sent to a spaceship that was meant to try to find a new planet, the new planet Recon Squad. Try to find a new planet for them to live on, and they were performing maintenance. She was the first one to go in there, and the only one to go in there, because everything started exploding. So she managed to survive, being the only survivor in that planet. And then that's when she arrived in Salt Snow Holy City, and she started living here. So she basically kept living life. She kept living, basically, throughout all those incidents in the Sea of Quanta and in the real world. So, yeah. Venus, Love, and Mars War. Yeah. She does love people. I don't know about the war part. I guess because she's been caught up in lots of wars. She is originally from Venus. They call her a Venusian. But then she was in several planets and she kept living on. I guess that's where they came up with Vita. But what the heck happened then? What happens to her? Holy. Also, Sky people. Timido showing up. Saint Fontaine. What the heck? That story was crazy. Also, Susanna's going to be an A-rank Valkyrie in APHO. Most likely, because that future is just a deduction. And we know it's partially real. But also that Susanna and Alvita weren't the first there. It was May's team. So it is also partially incorrect. So whether that will happen or not, we're not sure. And Sele's vision, Valiona's vision of Sele being completely gone and something happening to her that she doesn't know, that sounds scary too. Oh my god. I don't know. Greek goddess. I think she was also the goddess of love in, like, I think Greek mythology, but aside from that, I don't think that has any connection to Vita. I think the name Vita has the most connection to her backstory, not really Venus or Mars. See, that was just places she was in. It's crazy though, because I thought the Honkai went through the solar systems. I thought there were no civilization, but no. I don't know about Venus, But at least in Mars, it was confirmation that civilization was wiped out by Honkai. So there was civilization there. Which, I mean, we knew they went through the worlds, but we never knew. Sorry, my voice is dying. We never knew they actually there was civilization there that the Honkai found. So I wonder how long ago was that? But that was before it arrived on Earth. Wait, that's right. Well, actually, no, we don't know if she was. It wasn't clear. She mentioned civilization was wiped out, but she didn't say that she was born before that happened and that she survived that. They called her a survivor. Though they didn't say, oh yeah, I survived the Honkai there. She didn't say that or anything. It's like very unclear. But if that is the case, if she was part of that, I don't know how she attained immortality, but then that would mean that before every cycle on Earth from the Honkai commenced, she was already alive. Holy heck, how many thousands of years is that? But it might also not be the case. Maybe, I don't know, maybe one or two people survived the Honkais on Mars, and that's where she was a descendant from. It's not very clear. They also mentioned my family. Does that mean the survivors of maybe that Honkai eruption, or maybe someone else? Maybe she was someone else's like family. Like, there's so many questions. And then, honest. I mean, we don't know. I mean, probably, but isn't it the other way around? Anyways, that really doesn't matter to the stories. I'm not too concerned about the order of things. But her name is Vita. Those were just places she was at. That's crazy, though. I'm really looking forward to Chapter 39. Also, Sa is going to be more involved. And the announcement they made for 2024, which likely refers to Part 2, there were two letters, two blank squares in there. It's also not entirely certain. I mean, we had that with Elysia. They didn't show what signet she symbolized. We now know it's ego, which is 3 letters. But since it's Chinese letters, I'm not sure if ego means has 2 Chinese letters or not. I don't know. I don't know Chinese, so no idea. So it could be Sa. If it's Sa, if it's like English letters, and I don't know if the announcement was the same in Chinese, it could be Sa. Or it could be 2 Chinese letters, or it could be just a placeholder, and I don't know, 5 Chinese letters or 7 English letters, doesn't matter. Not sure. Maybe she's from the civilization 200,000 years ago. That could be the case too. We have rocks dating back from then. We know she's not from that civilization, but she could have been alive during that. Maybe she's gonna have a connection to that, and we're gonna know more about it. We don't know how many Honkai cycles are in, but it's not very clear if she was born after that, with some people surviving the Honkai on Mars, or if she was the only one who survived the Honkai eruption on Mars. No idea. But she implies she experienced a samsara. So unless it's the great eruption of 6 months ago, which I don't know, doesn't sound likely, especially because she said all the projections, and it wasn't the Earth under Project Stigma, so if anything, there will be only dreams. So that's probably a different era. That's not the previous era. So maybe 200,000, that could be, maybe the 200,000 they hinted at, maybe that was like a big era or something, that with lots of technologies that might be important later. So maybe they will go back to that, and that was the era she experienced. Also, Venus at technology, advanced technology that could deduce the future. Holy heck, the lore in this chapter, I'm going crazy. Honestly, in the next hour, when I go have dinner, I think I'm just gonna watch a bit of parts of this chapter again. Cause holy heck. She could have survived Honkai in the Sea of Quanta after all, the end. Only affect the proper world. Yeah, because we don't know how she ended up and drifted in the Sea of Quanta, but we know one of the worlds she was in for a while and lived there before Salt Snow was the Fallen Star, which is in the Sea of Quanta. So it's very, very possible that that was the case. She could have, I don't know, been thrown into the Sea of Quanta either by accident, because she said she was very lucky throughout her entire life, and very often the only survivor they were even in, so that she was kind of guilty for that. She said, is this really okay? Because she was the only one who kept living life, Vita, once again, that reference of the name. Maybe she was thrown into Sea of Quanta, or she did that willingly, who knows. But that could be a way she survived, yeah. By going there when she said she experienced some sorrow, but well, she couldn't have been on Earth when that happened. So maybe that was probably before the Samsara. So she knew about a lot of things. Holy heck. Alright, I'm hungry though. I think I'm gonna go get some lunch. This chapter was insane. Really amazing. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for coming to stream, Mao. And yeah, chapter 39 is on August 3rd. I'm gonna be streaming it on patch release, most likely, maybe a few hours later, because I don't know when I'm gonna wake up, because patches usually release like at 4 a.m. I think. Or is that only for Genshin? I don't know if that's the same for Honkai, but yeah. I'll probably post it in advance on the channel, like one day before. Like not exactly 24 hours, but like I'd say like on 5-6 p.m. GMT plus 1, which is my current time. Probably post it on August 2nd. Okay, I think it launches on release. I gotta check. But yeah.